see the dick yet?
I was touching my nuts.
It was very big.
Welcome back, everyone.
Markiplier's dick.
Oh shit, we're live. Oh,
Wait,
my
you were
bad.
touching his too?
Was it as long as this?
What the fuck?
It was 1 million subscribers length.
Hold on. I said a certain thing and no one else said anything.
Roll call.
There it is.
Roll call, yeah.
Good.
Star, stop being horny.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We're super excited to jump back into it and proverbially get our feet wet.
They're already wet.
Wet me, daddy.
Before we get into it,
That was hot.
Sai, do you have anything you would like to add? That doesn't exist right now.
I don't have fucking all. Vampire the Masquerade on Sundays is gonna be on a 2-week break, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Break.
Now it's your turn.
Well, now that I'm all good and wet, let's go ahead and kick this off.
me
with,
too.
Last week we played D&D.
I'm soaked.
The video went up on YouTube on Monday.
Monday. I fell asleep to it the other night. It came up on a playlist
Fell
when I
asleep to
woke.
me being wet? What?
Yes.
I mean,
guess
someone's
the
got
raindrops
to.
do sound really nice.
I gotta turn that back.
Now
on.
I know why
You
it's
gotta
so
turn it
hard
on.
to watch the VOD.
Wait, what's the part? Oh, never mind.
Yes,
It's so
I
hard to
know.
watch the VOD.
Anything from the man who blew himself in the horn?
Nope.
No. No one. Did
no.
no one get that reference? That was a Arrested
Oh, no,
Development reference.
I did.
I don't get references. I'm just a
I
horn.
probably is. I don't remember if I have anything to say though. So bye.
Okay.
I'm a streamer.
You-
In case you didn't know.
That's great, Shiro.
Just,
It's great.
Let you know.
Hi, welcome to
Hello,
Watch
I'm
Mojo.
Stardust Shimmer, Crown Princess of the Crystal Kingdom. Bow down to me, though. I'm just a horn right now. I'm
Horny.
currently on a very well-deserved, well-needed hiatus. But when I come back, you can catch me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer. And in the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter at Stardust_Shim, where I don't
Shit
get
post.
horny.
Shit post. Let's be honest. You shit
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
Under the sea. Sorry.
Everything's better down where it's
Where it's
wetter.
weather, take it from me.
You know, you're in an area where there are animals and there are druids who can talk to these animals. So, who knows? There might be a whole little secret subplot of that. Fucking crab, man.
There are mermaids.
Come on,
Is there
kiss me,
Ariel?
girl.
Areola.
Anyway, hey Brandon, do you know what I'm
We're
gonna do for you?
professionals.
We're gonna splash.
Thank you.
into
Wait,
the
hold
world
on.
of
Damn it. It's a water thing. Damn it.
Is there a water sound effect?
Oh, what is that? That's carbonated blue water.
That's not what I thought it was. That's not what I thought it was. I just saw water. I was like, what's this? I don't even know what they said. I didn't understand.
They said, ooh, what drink is this? Ah, carbonated pool water.
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to be Burger King Coke. Oh, what is that? Carbonated poo water.
What
Exactly.
is that? That's carbonated blue water.
Oh, I hear
See?
it now.
Hello, how are you? I am
Under
under
the
the
water.
water.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm under the water. Please help me.
There, is that better?
That's about to be me.
Hi, and welcome to Watch Mojo.
The top 10 water themed meme sound bites.
We're gonna
I
get
am going
everyone
to
wet in
commit
here.
great crime. I'm going to nut in water tower.
I was going to
You're
say
gonna
Watch
nut in Potter
Mojo's
Tower?
top 10 worst roll call
Nut in water
intros.
tower.
Oh, water. It cut out. I heard
Top
Potter Tower.
10
Thank-
best roll call intros.
Where
Say
we left.
Churro? No, this is the proper. If you're gonna do it right. Listen, friends, don't get caught by your parents. That's the one you want to watch.
I can't with
There's
this.
another one that's a GTA one. It's really funny.
I can see the desperation in your eyes right now.
I love my
I
friends.
want to be
I love
where
my
the people
friends.
are.
Yeah, it's too bad none of them are here right now. They're in Canada. You don't know that.
A.
Where we last left off,
A.
B.
our heroes, the Order of Tarts,
A.
had fully acclimated as much as they're able to the current scenario that they find themselves within the large underwater spire underneath the great central lake at the bottom of the sliver. You giving free reign after the priestess in training came back and vouched that you were actually invited. You went exploring and you went to a museum, you went to a library, you found a bone.
No, I got that boner for bones.
You also learned a great deal about the creation of the world.
And kids.
And the children.
The children.
At the first earliest time that you could have gone to speak with the priestess in training, you did.
As soon as possible.
As soon as she was like, I'm free, you're like, I'm here. Hello.
I missed my friend, thank you.
We also learned Brandon's naming scheme.
What do you mean?
Mariana, Nariana.
I did not name Nariana. But these
No,
ones
but
I
like
did.
it was the. Hold on, I have it in my notes.
It was Mariana,
It was-
Nariana, Alma, and Steriana.
There was like a lot of like, yeah.
And then Orion.
Orion.
See, I was taking notes.
Thank you. So we last left off with Typhoon actually being questioned about his experience in the great astral ocean that turned him into a water genasi. And he was just asked to step into the large water sphere that is the original water from the sliver itself. The water that it trapped the Mer people in whenever the Great Formation happened. So that is where we will pick up.
And she said she's gonna drown me in it, which is very confusing because I can breathe underwater.
Yes.
So that's concerning.
Fair.
Hearts out to Shiro. I mean Typhoon.
Dicks out for Shiro. Dicks out for
Yeah,
Shiro.
dicks out for Typhoon.
Ty.
Yes.
The High Priestess has taken a few steps away from you and is currently over by the sphere. You see she is speaking in a language that you don't fully comprehend. And as she's talking, you will see the few little ripple lines begin to form in a pattern. And the ripple lines hit one another, and they are kind of forming what looks like a current in their lines. The priestess in training, Amma, will... only, of course, if you agree to this.
I mean, yeah, I'm at least curious. I'm just curious in general about all of it. I guess I have a lot of questions, but I don't know where to start. So maybe dropping in there will answer some questions. I won't die. Like that was, she won't kill. Like I won't really die, will I?
Our High Priestess is very trained in resurrection magic and has done it before. It is unlikely that she will need it, but she doesn't normally bring up things without meaning it in some way.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I'll put my life in your guys' hands, and I guess we'll see what happens. What is she hoping to gain from this again?
She's hoping to learn why you survived.
Oh, okay, just insight on my... Okay.
Yeah, to figure out how you fell
actually,
in.
Can I insight? And my insight is, if she finds out the reason I survived is because of the chaotic queen, she'll kill me. Is that like a thing?
Yeah, you can try and suss that out.
You know, that was a great roll. Until it wasn't. Oh wait, I'm a +9, so 12.
Man, that was
We
a
love
terrible roll.
Dude, it went from a 20 to a 16 and it said 3. I'm like, freaking...
The cycle of emotions.
Well, you can't quite get a grip on if there's a deeper motive.
Okay. Oh. Guess my life's led up to this point, so...
We will need you to strip nude.
Oh. I'm okay with that.
Aw, damn it.
Typhoon
darn.
does not mind. Even though he saved himself before Whisper, before that he was not. Anyways, I get naked like it's just an everyday thing.
They don't seem to react at all.
I'm just slinging it.
No, not with an unimpressed
No,
attitude, just as the
obvious.
reverence. Yeah, there is.
Now they're questioning it. Anyways, continue.
Amma will bring you over a small,
I gotta be
like,
small.
wash basin full of water,
Mm-hmm.
and she will hand it to you. Please, use this and cleanse yourself before we allow you in.
Oh, that's a very good point. Soap in this or just like wash? Okay.
How do I bathe again?
Well, I'm saying
What
I
is
don't have
washing?
soap, and she just gave me water. So I was like, "Got body wash or something?"
No, they just want you to use the bare water.
Okay, I'll use bare water, but I will like do shape water to kind of help this out.
Kind of
I
like
don't feel like
body morph it to
bending
yourself
over
and just like
flashing my crack to clean that for them. Nor do I have a washcloth right now, so.
Hold on, I gotta get between my cheeks real quick. Real men wash their ass. Hold on.
No, like I'm just staring dead in their eyes, but shaping water.
I would just imagine that you shape it into the shape of your body. You just walk through it, and then walk.
I support this. Let's go with that.
You just like.
All right. I think I'm good. I squeaky clean now.
Good. Wait here for a few more minutes. We have to finish the ritual.
The ritual.
You will see they will. Amma does not go and interact with the water. All of the lines and everything on the floor, you can see that she is shaping and working with, and the water is draining away. There's no longer a current underneath. And as that happens, the room begins to cool and get cold.
And nipples get hard.
I would assume so.
I can cut glass.
Both of theirs. Everyone's does. The whole spire now. It's cold.
I can cut open the
I
dome
would like
right now.
to watch that that ritual though closely, just in case it might be useful later.
Give me a. You can give me an Arcana, a Religion, or General Intelligence. I don't know which one's better for you.
None of them.
That's the funny thing. No.
You said Arcana. What was the other one?
There is Religion, which you get a +1 in.
Yeah, I have +1 for everything, so 19 though.
Nice.
Let's go. Oh, 30-20. I just showed that.
Yeah, so you will remember, I would say, probably 100% of what they're doing. Now, could you repeat it? No, but you do know what they did. You don't I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna, like
I saw the physical.
most of the big steps. You just don't know the tinier like niche details about each one.
Just you never know.
Yeah, fair. After a few minutes, they will kind of both stand next to a set of stairs that rise out of the floor and lead into it. You will see they will both walk up and put their hand, each one of them flanking the stairs. They each have their a hand on the water. As they do, you see it kind of like the ripples and everything stop in a door, like in a sliver. So
Okay.
you can
And
walk
they are,
into it.
Okay, they are letting me. Yeah, I'll walk up. Getting actually like a little bit nervous. I'm trying to contain it for the most part. Like I'm trying to like mask it with the charisma type of personality, but also getting a little bit nervous. Like this is really strange, and then I'm also like worried that I'm gonna just fall through it. So yeah, he'd probably attempt to shape water like in the sense of stepping on it and like stepping on the water.
Cool.
If he could as he get in, but like he doesn't want to mess with it too. So actually, now thinking about it, he's just gonna get in.
As you get in, Amma will, like, right before you get in, she will look to you and say, "Do not fight the urge to breathe."
I mean, okay, I breathe
And
underwater.
that's when you, as you enter.
I can't hear outside of it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Close spaces.
As you enter, you walk through and then in, and you do feel yourself drop.
I will definitely like you sprawl out and try to catch something like that, like kind of jerky reaction.
Whatever you can get,
Yeah.
you try and go for, and you realize, you can't see anything outside either.
Bum, bum,
Yeah, I'm panicking. Yep. I'm trying to keep calm because I know this is probably supposed to happen, but I don't like it.
In your panic state, are you holding your breath? Or are you trying to breathe?
No, because I naturally breathe underwater anyways. I wouldn't think to hold my breath, I would say.
So as you inhale and try to breathe as you normally would, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you take on water.
Oh, water
Oh,
weight.
wait.
Not
Hold
again.
on. I had Spotify covering my thing. 18 plus 3.
Pretty good. Very good.
E.
You inhale, and what normally would be the sensation of, you remember the sensation of you drowning. You did drown once.
Yeah, no, he's full on panicking.
So you feel the sensation of water enter in and begin to choke you.
Actually, yeah, his past of the accident, that trauma comes back.
As you bring yourself, and you're desperately trying to breathe, desperately trying to find some perch to stop moving, stop falling, you look and there is a storm happening above you. And you see the bottom of a boat. What do you do?
I mean, I feel like because of everything happening and how he is, he would almost feel like he's kind of in this situation again, and like that child mindset almost, and he's freaking out and trying to swim up to try to get above water.
So you
Like,
begin
that's-
swimming up.
Yeah, that's what he would try to do.
As you...
And also hold his breath now because, he's drowning, so.
As you swim to the surface, give me another Constitution saving throw.
That's not as good. That's 6.
With a 6, you are going to take... 8 force damage. As you feel there's some sort of weight, something that just hits you, You can't tell if it's from the water you already ingested or some sort of other presence or pressure. But you feel yourself get as you continue to make your way up.
Yeah, I feel like his mind too is very much just like that, like, no, not again, like, you know what I mean, like kind of freaking out, like, not again, this can't happen again. Just very panicky. And then the thought of that pressure also has him kind of panicking more, looking around forcibly, like freaking out, swimming up, like not coordinated, but you know, that panic trying to swim up.
As you get close to reaching the surface, you can hear just barely through the water. Normally you shouldn't be able to hear this, especially if you're in water and there's a storm happening and they're on top of it. But you hear a man's voice. Varel, I need you to sit down.
Oh. Yeah, I'd look around.
And then you would hear a woman's voice. And you have not heard this voice since you were on that boat. You hear your mother's voice, Ava. Sorry. She is calling out. She's calling out to who you were before Typhoon. Why don't I have your name in my notes?
Fine.
Yes.
Typhoon.
Tauros Varel.
Weird.
Yeah, you want me to send it to you?
No, I got it. I had
He doesn't even
literally
have a name.
everything else, but I was like, no, he gave me his name. I just don't know. It wasn't in that part of the notes.
I got you.
You hear your mother calling out for you as you begin to breach the surface. What is going on in your mind?
I don't know the word. I feel like a lot and to the point where it's overstimulating a lot, and it's just like I'm freaking out. I'm back as a child and mentally like at the day of the accident, but hearing my parents' voice again would honestly bring tears probably to my face, and like I would still look around and like as I'm breaching the water, trying to breathe again and like trying to calm down, because I guess hoping that is a form that they're alive at least, or hoping to see them again, and then looking for them is a very strong feeling. And then I'm also probably thinking of, if I hear them, where's my sister?
Mm-hmm. You hear your mother. Tauros, where are you? We need you. We need you. You need to be in a vest. You need to be in a vest. And you just hear her reaching out, trying to call out for you. And as you're reliving this moment, you remember the moment right before the boat capsized. And right before that capsized, your mother found you. And you hear her say, in that moment, and in this moment, "Oh, thank goodness I found you. Come here." And then, as you come out of the water, you realize that you do not surface at the top. As you bust through the top, you crest through that pressure, you see yourself up in the air over top of them. You look down, you are the wave. You see your family's ship, begin to list and turn before it completely flips, and the weight of yourself comes through and crashes and breaks the boat in half.
Typhoon probably still panicking, but trying to do whatever he can to prevent it all from happening, even though he knows it's already happened. But try and stop it, and like probably try like to destroy water and like destroy the wave, and like shape water, trying to force any means necessary to save everyone.
Got it. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
What's plus 3? 8 plus 3 is 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 12. No, it's 11. 11.
You take
whatever, it's a fail.
4 points of force damage. As you attempt to will this to happen, you push through, trying to ignore the barrier of time. And as you exert your will and push, you see that part of the wave begins to falter.
Am I still in the sky?
You are the wave right now. You feel
I'm the-
yourself, yes.
And I'm the wave crashing on.
Yes.
Okay. And then any physical strength, any resistance of, that mental power trying to hold the wave back, trying to be that wall to protect my family is what he would attempt. He doesn't understand what's going on. All he wants is to do whatever he can to let them live on, even if that means sacrificing himself.
In this moment, you see your parents both hit the water. You see they reach out and grab hands before they get whipped and become part of the wave and get pushed away. Then you see 2 other figures. You see a small boy and a small girl. Somehow, as the boat rotated, they did not get plunged out of the boat, and they come up on 2 halves of the boat. The storm wildly pulling and throwing, waves crashing up on the side. The boat is going to sink in the next 10 seconds. What do you do?
The parents are out of sight, I can't see them anymore.
You saw your parents become the current. They got turned into water and became the current.
Oh, they physically, okay. Then, and the kids are on 2 separate boats?
They're on 2 halves. The boat broke in half.
And they're on either side,
Yes.
they're not together.
Mm-hmm.
Probably putting 2 and 2 together, that the girl is probably my sister. I would go and save my sister. If I could save both, I would go for it.
You go with
I'm a wave, so I guess trying to carry the boat to the closest form of land. I don't know, something like that.
You go to your sister's aid. You feel yourself as the wave crash down. Rip current pulls you back. And as you go, you see that her side of the boat is about to get capsized once again. But as you enact your will, you keep it upright. And you see her quickly looks at something inside of the cabin that you cannot see. She runs in before the boat gives way and collapses. You see articles of clothing and various childhood toys begin to be ripped out of of the boat, water into the astral ocean, some making it through the barrier to the top once again. You see something kind of as you reach out to try and protect her. You see this box somehow floating on top. And you see the dangling hand on the inside reaching out of your sister. As she floats and begins to be pulled away viciously by the storm, away from you. The last thing you see is her hand slowly begins to change from an elf into something. It is dark, it is hard to see, but her overall complexion begins to change and morph as she is pulled away. Typhoon.
Mm-hmm.
You look back to where you were.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
I don't like you. I'm sad.
As you look to where you should be, can you give me a wisdom save?
Hold on, I think I have advantage. Am I being charmed or frightened?
No.
Okay, it was worth a shot. 16 plus, what's my wisdom? Plus 1, 17.
Very good.
Okay, yay.
You will only take
Oh god.
4 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I say you're doing fine. There's thresholds that that I'm using. That it's possible you were going to die, not certain.
It's nat 20s on all the damage from here on out.
Yeah, right? You look, and you see your side of the boat is also quickly taking on water. But you remember that you don't remember what happened. And you currently see yourself knocked out on the railing of the boat, alive right now because of some divine miracle. And then you see a figure approach the boat. You see she is an older woman. Old woman. She is currently walking with a large staff. Some gnarled piece of wood with beautiful stone inlays that comes up into a classic like spiral knot at the end where she puts her hand if she wants to hold the top. She's walking on the ocean. She's walking directly up to you. You can't quite see her features. You can tell she's old, and the glimpses that you see of her, she has very sullen, wrinkled skin. She is hunched over with a cloak completely over her head. Yes?
Probably still not really grasping everything that's going on. Typhoon, I don't even know if words get out, but because he sees that someone is physically there, he's probably trying to scream out, "Save them. Please save them," just repeatedly.
Give me a performance.
That's in that one. This dice is going away. I hate it.
You do have inspiration.
Inspiration reroll.
Inspiration.
You have
Reroll it?
you have the DN. You have the inspiration will let you add because that was bardic inspiration. You gave yourself bardic, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to add to it. So I will allow you to, in this moment, use that as a re-roll on the die.
Okay. You know what? You use my good old elven dice right here to support. You know, that's still not the good. What was I rolling again?
Performance.
Oh. 12 plus 7 actually.
I was like, yeah, it's going to be should be
19.
decent.
I'm done. I was looking for the P's and couldn't find it.
You call out, and as you try and call out, you see a ripple in the waves. Boom, boom. That heartbeat. Boom, boom. As you realize that was not from yourself. That heartbeat felt exactly like the other one when you were in this room. You see the old woman look at the ocean. I'll do this as a favor of kindness to you, child. And you will see the old woman, as the boat begins to sink, she will push you down under the water. As you're down under the water, you can see that though you are not being pushed through the barrier into the abyssals, into the I just lost the word for astral sea. You are being pushed in between. You are in that liminal space. She is holding you in that liminal space between the two. As you now, the water, in the moment, looking at it, see yourself change into a water genasi.
And could I have gotten a good look at her face?
You can roll me a perception.
Yeah. Like, good enough if possible to, like, attempt to draw later, maybe. That's an actual 20. I'm keeping this die out
Let's
tonight.
go!
Yeah, that's an actual. Let's go.
Let's
That one,
go!
that 20. I like it.
Sick.
Get some crits in chat.
Yes,
Okay, with the natural 20. As you see her look down to the water, you are desperately trying to seek and see what this face is. You feel your presence get pulled under the water in a current, and you feel yourself looking up at this woman. She appears to be a hag.
Why is that? I'm sorry.
Hag is a twisted. There is a few versions of a hag, but currently in her current state, she is very gray, sullen, sunken skin. She is a little. She's pretty. She's not like skinny. Her features are very sullen, but she's a fairly large woman. She is bent over constantly. Her back is never fully up. She's always hunched over.
That hunch, yeah.
And as you look at her with a nat 20, you've met Lady Tybalt. This is her eyes. Not her facial features. Not her presence. Not the sound of her voice. But her eyes are the exact same. I can't tell if your mouth is hung open or...
No, yeah, my mouth's open. No, yes, that's real. I am confusion, but I'm also getting very angry because from what she stated, she's the reason of this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can, but if I could push my body to safe away from her and splash on, push her under. I don't know. I hate her. I'm angry. I'm confused. I'm sad. There's a lot going on. Okay?
Yes, I figured that was gonna happen. Give me a wisdom check.
Splash attack.
Get ready for the splash attack,
Oh,
bitch.
wisdom check.
What are you?
Oh, that's only
fucking
a
magic
10.
card?
Yes.
With a 10, you can't. I will let you with a 10. You cannot splash her, but what you can do is you feel yourself. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The heartbeat is getting faster and faster and faster. You feel yourself pick up. A wave comes up, collects you. And then another wave comes up and collects a piece of the boat that's able to float with enough weight. And you land on it, and that wave carries you off for a little bit before you land in and begin to sail off into deep ocean. The hag's still standing on the water.
I don't know. I don't know what I would say, but there's an urge to call out because if I'm correct, this is Soul, which is the bottom half, and Luna's the top half, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he'd call out to Soul. Like he probably would have called out at some point just for help. But I don't know what I would want to say. But like knowing that heartbeat that he's heard before, and knowing that the twins are also somewhat like responsible for helping, like us basically, and putting the mother away, like he would call out to her and just asking for her help.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, that went for 12 plus that's perception. That's 3, 15.
With a 15, you feel like that heartbeat is coming from a much closer space now. With everything going on, the wave will come up and it begins to crash down on the hag before it breaks around her, almost if there's a moment in space and time where it ceases to exist and then re-exist after it's gotten past her. You will see she will look, the hag will look down. I've done this as one last favor to you. I will kill that boy. One day. And she will begin to walk away.
You'll fucking what?
Woman!
Just reliving all that, he probably would actually just shout, like honestly, just scream and cry. I'm gonna be honest, like make sure my body's okay. But after that, he's just like, I can't.
You feel yourself in that moment. You are pulled out of the water. And as you inhale, you see Amma.
Oh, that one.
Typhoon! Typhoon! Wake up!
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna try and explain it, but I'm trying not to actually cause any harm. But because of everything happening, I feel like he'd be freaking out still. Like he's being jolted back to the like now time, and he just feels people grabbing him, and like he would almost swing, I would say, but he would stop, like hopefully in time to realize where he is. He's not going. He doesn't not want to hit, obviously, but like the 1 second of like coming back, like being forced back into this now time, and all that emotion just coming back up would be a lot.
Can you give me a charisma save?
Oh, charisma save?
Yes.
19.
It's technically being charmed. Okay. So,
Oh, it's charm?
yeah,
no, I don't
you
have a. That's wisdom.
okay.
Yeah.
The
But still
19. You see that not Amma casting the spell. The High Priestess herself casts Calm Emotion on you.
It's a great idea.
Breathe, Typhoon, breathe.
I mean, how does that spell work? Does it just like wipe away? the
It doesn't
emotions completely?
wipe away. What Calm Emotion does, it suppresses strong emotion. You're mellow.
Okay.
You're brought down.
Like it's okay. I see. Okay, then yeah, he'd be trying to almost hyperventilating for a second, and then trying to catch the rhythm of his breath, and taking deep breaths to try and calm down again. And then he'll apologize for swinging on whoever grabbed him.
Will be like, it's fine. I understand. You were in there for 6 hours.
6 hours.
And that's where we're gonna jump to the other group.
What should we do for 6 hours, guys?
Am I pruny? No, I'm kidding.
No, you're back to being an
Man,
exchange
Typhoon's
rate.
been gone a long time. Somebody should check on him. Good luck.
I hope he didn't drown somewhere.
Am I back to being an elf?
That'd be real
He can't
funny.
drown. He's a
I
water
didn't hear what you
John.
said.
That was the joke, Teresa. Damn it, you ruined it.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I am now one with water.
Damn robots.
I am now soul.
So yes, we go back to the moment you guys were walking away. You guys are down the stairs back in the main lobby area, where if you look out the portal hole, you can see the underground houses that are completely underground and there's no air bubble.
Okay, but
Outside
like,
of this,
is there water under?
You had to
in
bring
the
it up.
house?
You had to bring it
Are
up.
there
Is there
whales?
water in the house?
yes, there's water in the house. The whole thing's underwater.
Okay, that's
Are
what I
there
was just- I just want a
orcas?
room tour.
Okay, so since Typhoon really wants to go and check out the houses, we should go do that now.
Get it out of our system.
And then
Get
be
out of our
like,
system, and
hey,
then-
we already did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me
Hey guys, you want to go see the houses? We already did
Tell
that.
me you hate
Yeah, we already
me.
did that. You can go by yourself though.
Good luck with
Hey,
that.
I do not discriminate. If it was Dragonheart who was stuck in a ball of water for 6 hours, and Dragonheart really wanted to go see the underwater but not in an air bubble houses, I would say the same thing.
Nah, John would wait.
You hateful person.
I know, I'm sorry.
So what do you all do? You do have the ability to go speak with the scholar himself that you've already spoken with before.
About the score thing, right?
Yes.
About the what? Because I don't
Spores.
actually... The spores, that's right,
The
yeah.
spores.
That's your room.
The
That's right.
spores.
Because John was going to give him the sample.
It's the spores.
I hate this version.
That's enough of that.
Star.
Stop. Stawa.
So you're
Star
gonna head down, back
Wars.
down to him.
John would like to. That doesn't necessarily mean that the other two have to if they
Okay.
don't really want to.
So John's heading there.
I think, I mean, since I wasn't here, I'd actually like to double back, to the library, right?
So that's close to where John's going, but not exactly.
Okay.
The place.
Okay, then I'll just accompany him there, until there's the library, and then I'll split off.
I'm going to bed.
He's
Now
going
someone's
bed.
gonna watch Teresa.
I'll see it's midday.
We're gonna put her around books. God knows what's gonna happen.
Say it's midday. You'd say if you went to bed now.
Knowledge.
She's a witch. She reads.
That's
Oh my god, I saw
way
that
wrong.
video.
Okay. So the two groups split. So eventually, he's only a few doors down. Like he's only down the hallway.
Would you say it's 3 doors down?
The scholar Narius, the scholar, his room is only like down the hallway. So John, you just keep going for a little bit longer. Which group would like to go first?
I'm here without you, baby.
Okay, so Star, you're going first. What are you doing in the library?
Uh,
Think about you all
I would
the
like
time.
to look for any books. I know it was like touched upon, but not really expressed. But if I could try and find anything that is related to, uh, like, uh, Taroga, the Taroga thing, I would actually need Dragonheart's assistance on this with Primordial, if that like, if those books, if all those books are the same, then I know this is the Saluna sliver, but like, if you got anything like small tidbitty, I'll spend a good while like combing the library for anything that has to do with the creation mythos of the Tarogan. Was it deity? Primordial? Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
So everything
Okay.
we did last time. No.
I wasn't.
I mean, yeah, say technically. So give me
Safe just had a brain fart.
an investigation check.
Investigation on. Oh, there's a +0. Just flat 16 then.
So the flat 16, with translating being done, you can't find anything in specific
Damn.
about Taroga's creation. Like, you know that I will let you be able to find the information about a little bit about how Saluna got along with the rest of the siblings.
Okay, yeah. Just if I can't find anything specific on the Tarogan creation deity, then I'll pivot to like just what further information on that with like Selena twins and the connections and whatnot. Yeah.
Got it. So I'm going to give you the connection to the other siblings, but only from their perspective.
Okay.
So I won't be talking about anyone else getting along but these ones. So these two in particular got along perfectly. They'll be referenced as like what we would call best friends.
Oh my god, they're besties.
These two also got along with their oldest. Only Luna got along with Taroga.
Only.
And then they didn't really have any connection to the youngest.
Does it say why?
Why only?
Why only?
There's no specifics on that. There was just record of contention, but never a reason.
Okay. Is Taroga being described as I'm guessing it's being described as like the very like industrial or
No, it's being described as like.
how is it described
Literally.
by the other deities?
How the other so this is not only remember this is like secondhand. This is like speeches turned into writing eventually.
Yeah.
So it
I
doesn't.
know I'm stretching.
It doesn't really say that.
Okay. All right. Well, I write all that stuff down.
Okay. Baron, anything you want to look for again? Books are dumb.
Books are dumb, and I don't respect them.
Just karate chopping them in half.
Wood is for breaking. Whatcha?
No, That wood is 1,000 years old.
My mom would
I'm
kill
done with
me.
this one. You want to see how far I can fly?
Yeah, your stepmother would be like, I cannot believe you.
Well, even mom would be.
Yeah.
She was the one who was like, I know your dad's all about strength, but you're going to learn. It's the reason I know Primordial is because of hers.
Oh my god, you're freaking Goku, Gohan, and freaking. And God, what's Chi-Chi?
GG, yep. I mean, that means you're Gohan. What's up, nerd?
That could be Goten.
I mean, Gohan is OP strong, and then they.
That's
just made
true.
him-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Gohan.
Hey, Dragonheart, how far can you kick this?
Let's find out. We're in somebody else's house.
This is the house
thank you.
of the gods.
So that takes you a little while to find all that in that book and translate it. Meanwhile, down the hall, you approach his
3
door.
doors down.
It is now it is 8 doors.
Wow, so 2 concerts. With an encore each.
Okay.
And remind me, what was his name again?
Nereus.
Nereus. Yeah. John approaches the door and just give it a knock.
It will open.
Oh, Nereus, are you in here?
Yes, I'm in here. Enter.
Yeah, and he'll come in. Forgive me, I hope now isn't a terrible time. The High Priestess suggested that I talk with you about something.
As you open the door, you'll see he's on a step ladder with a stack of papers, and he's attempting to lift some and put them in. So he's kind of like precariously positioned. Just one second, I'll be right there.
Bless
will-
you.
And then he falls over.
You'll see he will like create a little bit of gust of air to push as he like slots it in and then drops it. Sorry about that. What can I help you with?
Yes, John is gonna shut the door behind him. So I was discussing the situation with the High Priestess regarding the spores that seem to be plaguing around this area. I actually have a sample, and she suggested that I get that sample and work with you to see if perhaps we can find a way to try and stop the spread or figure out how to counteract it, or...
The fact that you have intact good samples will be immensely helpful. I should be able to track the source.
Yes, that'd be great. It's not on my person. It's with my belongings. I didn't want to take it.
Around.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
If it would get into the water, I fear that it would pollute quite quickly. If you could kindly retrieve that and come back to me as soon as you can, I will get the lieutenant.
Okay. And yeah, John will leave and go off to grab the sample.
Okay. So it's a quick little.
Yeah.
As you come back, you will see the lieutenant is entering in right before you. He stands about 6 foot tall. He is wearing more plated armor. It seems to be very streamlined for him to swim in, but it is still plated armor. He has a sword in his sheath as he stands. He walks in and stands to the side. And as you enter, he will... You must be Ja'an.
Yes, sir. They'll hold his hand out to
They
him.
will shake your hand. I am Lieutenant Zara.
It's wonderful to meet you, Lieutenant.
I have been the main one on the discovery of the spores. I am also a trained healer.
Oh. I assume that must be beneficial when dealing with this sort of circumstance, being able to heal.
Indeed. I have been the one to take whatever food comes back and cleanse it, as we had those fall gravely ill from the spore, from eating food that had been tampered with.
I see. This sample was acquired not far from this place on the surface, of course. It's not very large, but it may be enough to hopefully grant a little bit of insight to it.
Please, if you could place it on the desk. Naris will go, oh, yes, please.
Yeah. Much like before, John will kind of use like part of his coat, like whatever, to sort of just like cover. And he's like not really sure if it's airborne. Didn't want to risk it.
They will try and do a similar.
Yeah. And he will take the sample out of where he's got it stored and like put some gloves on and just carefully kind of like open the bits of like, because I think he initially had wrapped it in parchment.
Yeah,
at first.
you wrapped it in pretty much as many layers as you could get that thing without breaking it.
Yeah, yeah.
You unwrap it and lay it out, and they will both stare at it. Then look at one another.
Insight check. I don't need to be told. 28.
Not high.
I rolled a natural 18 and I have a plus 10 on that shit. I'm sorry.
You see
Jesus
everything.
Yeah, you see one of Zara's pores open up slightly.
By the palpitations in their heart that I'm detecting.
You see they look at one another. They both know this spore. They both have seen a mushroom like this before.
This is familiar to me.
But it can't possibly be. It must be an impersonator. Yeah, it has to be.
Impersonator? What kind of impersonator?
Someone who's pretending to be this individual that has mushrooms like this.
And who would that individual be?
Roll me a persuasion.
John has a pretty good idea. Player has a pretty good idea. That's a 5.
That's a 5.
We would need to do our own investigation before. We thank you. Yes, we thank you deeply for your help, John.
I hate the way he says Johnson.
John.
It's how it's
Of
phonetically
course.
spelled.
You know, now that you mention impersonators, I would be wary. There are reports of several impersonations going on the surface.
They look at each other once more. Then this should be an easy case, right, Dara? Yes, that should be. This should be. What is an open and
Shot.
shut? Thank you. Case.
I would be wary if you see other spores like this.
Yes, we will. If you will excuse us,
Of course.
they will let you leave the room. Before they fall out behind you, lock the door, and quickly make their way down the hallway and around.
Yeah,
Is someone going with them?
yeah.
Without even being told, he just, in little bug form, just like Mission Impossible, off of the shoulder. He just jumps, lands on the coat of Nereus, and is just on with the ride.
Yep.
As soon as he's picking up your mental vibes, I assumed you were gonna have him
Oh, yeah.
hitch a ride and be like, "We're gonna go to my friends now, and then we're going to listen in."
Yes, and debating whether or not I want to take an extra measure on this.
You can. Go on.
I'm sure that she's very busy, but the High Priestess will get a sending message.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So we're in the middle of what's going on up there.
Correct, yes.
What do you say?
It appears this is not the first time this sample has been seen down here. Perhaps by the impersonator you were warned of. Take great care.
You will not get a response.
Didn't think I would,
He's drowning!
but sent.
You just hear Typhoon screaming in the background, but a muffled scream. Legit.
No, I will let you know what it looked like from the outside.
I'm curious, yeah.
It looked like you were just floating there.
Taking a nap. Probably got like
Nappy
some of the
nap.
sound. Like,
You looked like you were curled up, fetal position, just in there.
How do they know what I'll ask later?
It's mad.
Magic.
I know, but
Yeah,
Typhoon,
magic
Remember, we're in a
nation.
fantasy game.
Typhoon doesn't know that.
You're not wrong. So with
Magic
that, we will,
water.
John, you will walk back to your friends. You will see them Dragonheart's helping translate, and this is about the time where they had finished translating.
well, unfortunately, we seem to be in a situation where we don't know who we should trust.
Normal Tuesday.
Yes,
That's what I
sounds
was
about
gonna
right.
say.
It never seems to escape us.
Well,
Are you ready to fight?
It's punching time.
Yeah,
Do I trust you? No, I don't. Do I trust you? No, I don't.
Ask them simple
Insight
questions
check.
like, what's
Inside check.
Typhoon's do?
Ah, you punched me anyway. Can't be too careful.
I punched you emotionally.
I'm gonna punch your face in the
I
face.
feel like that is a John thing, though, punching people emotionally. Like,
You've done it several times.
Oh, you
yes.
do. Yeah, you 100%.
Just like I'm gonna punch you right in the heart. Me too.
I'm right now crying because of you. I'm good.
John, when do you want to warg into Constantine?
John will probably do that. We'll just stop by, let them know that, and then probably go back to the room and work into Constantine.
Got it. So you head back to your room and do you two go and do any other explorations, or there's still a whole spire to go under?
Check out the other house. Check out the other houses.
What?
She's saying go check out the houses without Typhoon.
You could.
Food. Let's go find a sushi bar or something.
See, there is that area that has food for guests and things. So you do go down. You guys are doing the classic Dragonheart Teresa eating.
Food.
Look, if I can find another thing that I said that I did that didn't happen, like eat I gotta find a water elemental to eat. So like a drinking, like a really big like glass. It's like the water elemental chugging challenge.
I plop an entire like octopus on the Dragonheart's plate. Hey, does this work?
I defeated a kraken by eating it.
Okay, so the tall tale of what actually is a lovely prepared meal.
We had like some nice calamari, just a
Some nice fish dishes, like
tails spread, Dragonheart stranded underwater, barely enough room to breathe, but a kraken emerges, and Dragonheart only has his own hands and teeth.
every bite he used his fire powers to cook the beast.
So he could not regenerate, cauterizing the wound each time.
You better hope nobody ever asked John for this story.
John wasn't there.
I'm just saying.
John's
Oh, you
gonna
mean
read-
when we were in the underwater city, the resort? Was it the guest food that you had?
No, you weren't there.
It was
You wouldn't know. Teresa will
we had
back me
actually
up.
ventured out without
John
any
is-
supervision.
Went to go see the houses without
John's gonna
Typhoon.
see the memoirs years later and go, none of this didn't happen.
None of this happened,
You're also gonna bring out your red pen and be like, grammatically wrong.
right?
Man under the mask, the Dragonheart story. Just John with a red pen. Just false, inaccurate. Is this a ghostwriter? Looks up to the ghost. Did you write this?
That's not what that means.
Okay.
He said that's not what it means. Thanks for thinking that I thought a ghostwriter was
an
actually a
actual ghost
ghost doing writing, and not a skull-flame man who has vengeance on his mind.
That's also not what that means.
Huh?
Ghost writer, and then he just made a ghost writer.
Oh, you're right. The ghost writer is that 90s kids show about the weird little ball of glowing colors that taught kids how to read.
Huh?
John! You get
I
back to
can't
the
breathe.
room. And you into Constantine.
Yep.
As you do, he has found himself on the coattails. So he is attempting to get into an advantageous position, but you can tell that they're still walking.
Okay.
And they're walking and they're going down. After a few minutes of walking, they are silent. And they get into an office-like room. You can only see the details around the coat that Constantine is able to see. But as they get into a room, Zara will, as the door shuts, I think we must consider the fact that we have been betrayed. Now, Zara, that is a large statement to be accusing. Why would... If we tell people that we're going to be seen as traitors, Lady Seraphina has been good to us. She has helped us modernize for so long. But what if? What if that was just a long ploy? We have the writings. We both are privy to the information that the High Priestess has given us. And with that, it would only lead to reason. That she is after something. But what could it be? We don't let her near anything that important. It all has to go through the High Priestess, unless the High Priestess is giving her information that we don't know she's giving. That could be an option. I feel we must find our sorts and adjust what we need to do. But we should not bring this up to anyone. At least for now. I suppose that would be good. We should tell the captain, at least. Yes, I have already summoned her here. We are waiting for her arrival now. After a good little bit, Captain Thalasia will enter in the room. At this point, Constantine has crawled off after he sat down.
Okay.
And gotten to a vantage point in the corner. You see you are in the captain's office.
Okay.
You can see both of them. Nereus is very shooken right now. He is shooken.
He is the shook.
Lieutenant Zara, on the other hand, seems pretty stalwart. There is deep concern, but there's no, panic.
Okay.
The captain will walk in. Yes, you wanted to see me? I was getting ready to have dinner. We'll get ready for dinner. Captain, I have news to report about the spores. I see. If that is the case, then I will forgo being angry. You will see she will pull out her chair, sit behind her desk, bring out a scroll that appears to be written on a whole lot. With your special vision, you can tell that these are notes on the spores.
Okay.
We have been given samples of the spores. They are currently in my office, and they match exactly with some of the spore magic we have seen from Lady Seraphina. We don't know how they were able to collect these perfect samples, but we have them. We don't know if they're real. They look like it, but we wanted to talk to you beforehand, Captain. It was only in the protection of the peace here that we have not done more. I see. And it is only you two who know? You did not tell John about who it was? No, we did not. We kept that to ourselves, but I got the inclination that John is aware that we know exactly. It might not be a bad idea to bring in the order into this.
Darts.
Dart.
It's our calling.
Now, I don't want to presume. Let me speak with the High Priestess after dinner tonight. And then we will move from there. Please bring the samples to my office and place them in that box. You will see there is probably a solid, like, mini little chest that is the wood that it's carved out of seems to be like kind of like driftwood. As it opens, you will see inside there is just this little faint glow from the inside of the chest as she opens it. Put them directly in there and then close the lid. That should contain them in case the spores go airborne. As you command, Captain. And they will leave the room.
Cool.
Now it's just Constantine in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Adrian Bug.
He just grabs his butt and he starts rolling like
John's
fucking...
not necessarily trying to snoop on this per se, but
If they happen to see something.
if Constantine can get a little closer to those notes on the spores, and maybe if John can see what they've learned on their end, it might be.
I don't mean to
I don't
snoop,
know.
but if it's out
Look,
on the table,
the
it's like a
pursuit
coffee
of
book.
knowledge.
But it's snooping just happens to
It's-
happen.
It's just
Well,
they
Snoop
just
Doggy
left their
Dogg.
notes there out in the open,
Okay, Nancy Drew.
right where any cop could look through the
Oh
window
my god,
and
that was
see.
Nancy.
You're being
Oh my
Nancy Drew
God.
right now. You're
That's
literally
definitely
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Oh, I'm alone in their office and they left these important documents out on the table? Must be free
Look,
to read.
I'm not looking through their underwear drawer, okay? I'm looking at.
Fancy
Sleuthing.
raid.
Oh my gosh! You said Snoop Dogg.
Yes,
All I wanted...
the cop is copping.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a
Doggy
buddy
Dog.
cop group. They're both two like the dog versions of Tabaxis. One's gonna be McGruff, the other one's gonna be Snoopy Dog. So they're both just like in everyone's business, just
damn it.
solving crimes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this.
Well, next
you know.
season.
So you will see in their notes that they have found that when this spore gets in contact with land-based creatures doesn't really do that much. It's more of the nature around it. Depends on how the volume that they've been taken in the spores. They've noted that a rabbit brushing up with one, nothing happens. A rabbit going by one of the mushrooms as it pops off and the spores go in the air, the rabbit's dead.
Got it.
Um,
So like a human eating one would probably be
poison.
yes.
The poison for Kuka.
What does it taste like?
Lawn clippings.
I like it.
Do you love long?
Fresh cut grass.
They also note that when this spore comes in contact with one of their people, the mushroom completely dissipates. The person loses all memory of going on to land and touching it. And they are somewhat disfigured.
Interesting. Okay.
That's like me.
So it's near impossible for them to somehow collect it.
Gotcha.
That is most of the information that you can get without unraveling the scroll more.
No, that's fair. Then in that case, I'm just gonna have Constantine fall off the desk onto the floor and take his one. I'm just gonna resummon him.
No.
All right, Constantine,
He's gonna
kill
do it.
yourself.
He's gonna do it.
No.
You see Constantine goes, the things you do. And just like
Find it right here.
he will climb his way up to the tallest cabinet corner and then just
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna resummon
he's gonna
him.
go, there goes my
And then right before he
hero."
gets to the ground, John just like
he just you feel the rush of air as he's just like,
this is what you get for being a smartass all the time.
You took my moment from me, John.
He'll
It was so
reappear.
beautiful in
Damn.
the
That was my 13th reason.
I thought that was gonna be it.
I thought the chain had been broken.
You
Connection severed.
You didn't hear that.
you learn what you need to learn from that.
You're right.
Some of it, yes. Thank you.
I got a feeling you want to do. You haven't really done much detective work recently, so I figured you were in that itch.
Very much so.
Good to have you back, Inspector.
Thank you, junior detective.
How many times I got to tell you I'm not the junior detective here? I am your.
Yes, very good. I will. I'll get you a little gold sticker. or
We're
something.
partners in this.
Yeah.
Partners in
Of
this.
course, right, partners.
Like
gold
Batman
star.
and Robin.
We're like Batman and Alfred. I'm not even Robin.
What the fuck?
I'm the
So-
father.
It is around this time that after you guys have eaten, I imagine you go back to the room. 'cause you were
Yum,
jonesing.
It's just like that anime moment of just like slurping a giant tentacle into the mouth like it was spaghetti.
Chug, chug, chug.
You will get a sending response back, John. Around the 6 hours after all of this. Could you please return back up to the sanctum?
As they get home, John's like, "Did you bring me?" Never mind. Just like leave.
For you what? I mean, we were going to, but I got hungry on the walk back.
And that is where we're going to take our break. So we'll be right back with the group rejoining with Typhoon. Back in the sanctum. So don't go nowhere, folks.
Yeah,
Be right back.
Be right back.
Gravity.
So then after that,
So,
Wait,
Wait,
they touched your
I said-
PP?
so there I was, barbecue sauce.
there
on
I
my
was,
titties.
barbecue sauce on the
I
You
took
too?
a knife
Mermaid
and I
titties.
On
kicked
the
him.
mermaid titties.
under
My
the
barbecue sauce
sea,
was on my tip.
Under the titties.
under
the
the
fuck?
seas.
Stop it. All of
Double
you.
C's.
Stop.
Baby
Things
in
that
D's.
No. Bad.
Under
These
the
houses
seas.
are under the sea.
I just Joker it.
Dude, I love that scene. Oh my god, can I create that DD?
No.
I need.
Not anymore because you ruined it.
But
Okay.
Brandon.
You ruined it.
We come
You
back.
ruined everything.
We come back to you guys going up into back to where you once were, where the sphere is. At this point, it looks like the same room that you left. None of the things that you saw, Typhoon, they see. You are currently reclothed and have a warming towel around you. I suppose with a passive of over 17 perception-wise, you would feel the room's a little colder, but not a significant amount.
I definitely have like a cold sweat look on me, and I'm trying to keep my cool.
Just notes to
guys.
himself. I think I got laid.
Hey. So wet.
So yeah, you see he is over. You're on a chair over like by a seating area, and he looks like that.
Yeah,
Do I
have fun.
want to know what happened?
Are you okay? What?
We are about to find out what that was. You will see Amma and Lady Seraphine will come around from the corner. Amma thought it best that you all be here when he talks about his experience.
Have to talk about it.
I figured you guys would want to know. You guys seem like friends.
This is
That was-
only like if he
Seemed like
wants
friends.
to. If he
That was
wants
such a
to,
Typhoon and Shiro move.
I mean, we're not gonna force him to say anything he doesn't want to say.
I don't, unfortunately, agree with you. Lady Seraphina will take a seat at the table. I want to know everything that you experienced. Amma suggested that instead of this be a private matter, since you are companions of Typhoon, we would not keep this from you.
It's okay, I don't mind sharing with you guys. I trust you all.
Right.
Would anyone like some
Not.
tea?
Please.
No, thank you.
Tea, pour you a cup. Tea.
We just came back from a wonderful
Sure.
buffet.
Baron will also get some tea.
Something to settle the stomach.
Tahiti is a place.
Something to splash the Kraken with.
As you get handed the tea, everyone will take a seat. Lady Seraphina will look at you. She is sitting across from you. Amma is sitting next to you. All right. What did you see?
Typhoon would have that kind of very zoned out look, kind of like looking far off distant. You know what I mean? That very, not looking at anyone, but very zoned out.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, thank you. And then he will start to explain, because you guys know, but I haven't shared much with her. So then he will explain from the beginning for the priestess and Amma that like before I was changed, my name was Tauros Varel, and I used to be an elf along with my family. And my family, I don't remember much of specifically what they did, but they held a high regard in the area we lived in. For some reason, we were going on a trip on a boat somewhere. For some reason, I don't know what. They don't tell kids much. But you guys know this story, but for more detail came back today. From what I saw when I was in the water bubble, well, I guess it started out if I was falling and couldn't see anything. And then I was drowning, and I couldn't breathe, and all I could see was the underbelly of the ship. And I swam up, and I could see the ship, and I could hear my father and mother in the background. You see like a smile on Typhoon's face, recalling their voices, because it's been years since he's heard their voices. And he kind of pauses at that. And my mother was calling to me. I remember she was calling for me to put on my safety vest. And as soon as I met her and got it on, she finally found me, and that's when everything broke loose. And Typhoon, became the wave that turned over my own family's ship. And then he pauses, like fully understand, like really grasping that and feeling like he is the cause of all of this. And then that's when the storm also came in and completely destroyed and put the ship over. My parents fell in the water, and they sadly did not make it. And like he's trying to hold back at this point. And they became part of the water along with me. But however, as I was on one side of the ship, my sister was on the other half of the ship, and she was able to make it. She got into a chest, it looked like, of some sort, and I was able to push her off, and hopefully, well, we know that she made it safely today, but it did look like she was also changed. I couldn't see exactly what, but her arm was a darker color. I know that I could see it change. And then I was unconscious on the ship, and my side was slowly sinking, and there was an old hag. I'm not going to say who, because I don't know if I should say that, but there was an old hag walking on the water, like very, very old lady with a very interesting staff. And as the ship was sinking, she pushed my body in between the limbo space of where the water meets the I guess the astral sea, and I guess held me there in a sense and kept me there. I'm trying to remember what she said specifically at that point. I wrote it down. She said something. I forgot what she said.
She said words. I know
will
it.
do this favor for you.
Yeah, she said, I would do this favor for you. And then I saw something weird in her eyes, but I couldn't tell what, and that's where he's trying to like move past that, act like nothing happened. And I tried to get my body and self, I guess, my Typhoon and Tauros away to land. But then I could hear the heartbeat of Soul, and the heartbeat was speeding up. And she, or they are the ones, they put me onto, was it a ship? It was a part of the ship.
It was part of the ship itself, part that could float on top with you on it.
A part of the ship that was floating and pushed us off and pushed us away while she was trying to. I saw her put a wave over the old hag, but it dissipated. And I think that was the majority of it. And yeah, when I was in that limbo space, that's when I became a water Ganassi.
So, you were able to influence this vision.
I'm the reason my parents are dead. Yeah.
I'm slightly confused.
That wave that I was a part of, that I could control, even though I was trying to hold it back in that time, like in this body, I tried to hold it back. I was still a part of the wave that toppled the ship.
What did you... Sorry for the black formalities, but what did you do? What did you guys do to him? Is this induced vision? Is this?
We did nothing to him. We had no influence over what he saw and experienced within the water. He walked into it and experienced it on his own.
As far as I know, that they had no doing of it, and as I saw it happen, I remembered it too. It's not that they did anything. This happened, but remember when I said I got knocked out and I couldn't remember parts of it? Well, now I remember.
While Typhoon was telling this, can I have John do an insight check to sort of see how
Their reaction
their
is.
reaction is?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 19.
A 19.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, that's pretty bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're looking at the reactions, Ama's reactions are genuine, like, oh. Like, you see her a few times, like, trying, like, she, like, wants to reach out and, like, pat Typhoon while he's talking to be like, it's okay, but she's like, nope, can't do that. So you see her, like, she wants to console.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Serafina, on the other hand, Lady Seriano, on the other hand, she has a connection going on in her brain.
Okay.
She is recognizing things that he is talking about, and she is understanding a deep meaning in there. Some of these things, some of these revelations, like the old lady, you would see her, like, for a brief moment, have a look of old lady. Like semi-panic, like what?
Mm-hmm.
If I act like I don't know who it is, I'm a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you, Typhoon, for sharing that with us. That is amazing that you were able to experience and feel the heartbeat in that way. Can you describe the old lady?
Old and lady.
I will go ahead and describe the old lady. Without giving away that it's Tibble. I'm just like, old crusty lady. Worn out,
Old
gray,
crusty.
sullen, gray, sullen, sunken skin. That's how Brandon put it. I wrote it down.
Old and lady. Take it or leave it.
I will act like I don't know anything. I'll say that, like, even though, like, she was all crusty, like, her eyes had a strength or passion to it, something type of like that. Like, I don't know, could be some haggy witch thingy. I don't know, but I guess that was my first time meeting a hag, but I don't remember it.
Lady Serafini, you'll see, gives a very puzzled look. I need to do some reading into some of these scriptures. Ama, if you could let the royal family know I will be a little late to dinner. But if you also could take our guests to get ready. Thank you again, Typhoon. I cannot express my gratitude for your help in this.
Thank you for helping me recover my lost memories.
Do not thank me. And she will, as she says, she will look at the depiction of the twins.
I'll probably say unremembered, thank you, soul. And it's more meaning of, like, for their memory, but also for the protection.
Lady Ama, let me take you downstairs. And she will guide you all downstairs. Your clothes for tonight's dinner are already been sent to your room, as far as I've been told. Just simply come back here and I will be waiting for you. Take as much time, and she will look at Typhoon. Take as much time as you need.
He'll smile and thank her.
You see she will, as you walk away, she will go to that mural, and she will lean down and pray in front of it.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything until we get back to the room.
Yeah, so you guys get back to the room.
Quick question. What's the lady's, not... The lady that we were sus on.
Lady Seraphina?
Seraphina.
The druid?
Yeah. That's the druid. Okay, I thought you were calling the high priestess Seraphina.
No,
Yeah,
Seraphina.
I thought so, too.
I said it was Seriana.
There's Seriana.
Oh, okay.
Seraphina.
I think you made a slip a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got so confused for a second.
Yeah.
realized-
That's
I
why
realized
I was sitting there that entire time, being like, okay. Okay.
Lady
all right,
Seriana
all right,
is the high
cool,
priest.
cool,
Lady
cool, cool.
Seraphina is the druid.
Got it. Yeah. We'll get back to the room. John will kind of fill. Actually, first we're gonna use our fun new thing. Because after probably having it for a day, John's probably already figured it the fuck out.
Roll for old man.
We're gonna use the charge on our Watchful Helm for see invisibility.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Looking around with your godlike vision.
My special line.
He's used
As
every
you,
single
this,
second.
with the circlet being what it is, it transfers the magic into your glasses, and you guys see John's glasses take over like a few different tints of color as you're able to see through, and you do find something invisible. A small mushroom in the corner of the room.
Does it look like the one that we've... One moment. John will carefully put on gloves,
Un momento, por favor.
and will carefully collect that sample.
So you guys see John engage with nothing.
Yep.
It's
Fine.
John.
That's John for you.
And
He does that
then
all the time.
as John, you finish and you pick it up and take it away from where it was, you guys will see a mushroom just into reality.
Can't trust no one.
And now they're invisible. Who knows how many are around here? Who knows how many have been interacted with already?
Yeah.
Good
You think
catch.
it's safe to talk? 'Cause I have more to say.
Yes.
I have something to say.
You're good.
Other than that, we are fine.
For now.
Fine.
The old hag was Lady Tybalt, and then I will minor illusion now a full description of what she looks like as best as I can display. And she said that she was basically saving me at that time so she can kill me later. So
Even
Just
as
thought
an
I'd
ag, she
share
looks
that
so
part.
punchable.
it's the sagginess.
Man, you were pissing
Right.
off ladies even as a kid, man.
I don't understand the need to save you to kill you later. It doesn't... It just doesn't seem either practical nor logical why...
She could have just killed you then.
Or if she's really some primordial eldritch being, then why kill you at all? She's far superior to you.
I mean, from what she's been saying, though, she's using us to cause chaos, like the doppelgangers, like everything that's been happening. Granted, she could have totally used someone else. I don't know why it had to be
She
specific.
could have used someone else.
That in itself, I obviously have no
But
idea.
that's connected to... unless she foresaw us somehow interacting with Ren. And then...
I mean, do you think they can see the future, or I don't know?
I mean, she's...
Primordial eldritch divine being?
So the,
See
I
the
mean,
future? Probably.
No, that's out of her scope. That's way out of her scope. That's great.
I mean,
Not-
so then it
to-
just might be something that we don't comprehend.
To be fair, though, even
be
though some beings might be all-seeing, doesn't necessarily mean they're all-knowing.
I mean, that's fair.
Are
And we
you
were
okay,
able to-
Typhoon?
No. He's giving me straight ons now.
Yeah.
Not at all. I just rewatched the most traumatic day of my life and realized that I'm the cause of it. But I'll be fine. eventually.
That's up for debate.
That's
not how
something
I
that I
feel.
don't get. The thing that they put you in, was it a real? Because
So that water.
you said
from
you
my
have
understanding-
control, right?
Control of. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, DMT. Like I had partial control. Like I tried, because I remember I was trying to
In
hold
the
it back.
moments where your will was strong.
So in the moments where my will was strong, I don't know how to describe that. To
So
you.
you're reliving a memory, but you could also influence it.
There were moments that I could, and there was moments. But is it really influencing if it's already happened?
Would
Did it feel like you were influencing things?
It felt like it, but at the same time, when I was a kid, that seemed like all the same things happened. From my perspective, nothing changed.
was that structure thing the heart?
The ball of water,
Yes.
it wouldn't be considered its heart, right? But it was just a part of the original pool that saved the first kids or something like that.
It has a divine connection to the heart, but it is not the heart.
I just keep hearing the heartbeat.
If you were a scorned mother,
Maybe she doesn't like me because I have a connection to soul somehow.
well, I've been told about not letting the mushrooms into the water, but what if the spores were let into the heart? What damage would that do?
Irreparable, probably.
I mean, that could spread to unknowing ways. And
So why think about it? Why would she do that? Why would a parent do that to their child?
Unless it's they don't exactly agree with one another.
well, I mean,
Some
the
sort
twins,
of
Aren't-
family feud.
the twins are part of the reason that she got subdued the first time.
Correct.
But from what she said, she wants to bring her kids back to the way they
Correct.
previously. So maybe it's not necessarily heart, but maybe something holding them in this state.
Could be.
This could be a wild thing. Could it be that she's causing so much chaos because she punished kids for disobeying and now she's regretting it?
Could be. Unless she's not who she says she is.
Maybe she's not mom.
Oh, you mean okay? Now the hack.
It's just an episode
every
of Maury.
You are not the mother.
The slivers are all dancing around.
Everyone on there.
We're in the crowd. Yeah, fucking do it! I knew it!
Fisher opens up. People just.
A chair gets thrown out of the astral sea. Like,
She goes running off, crying, and the camera guy's like, "Wait, hold on, I'm coming after you."
The multiverse itself shatters.
I'm trying to figure out the logic here,
The motive.
the motivation.
I mean, if she's not the mother, but it's someone of such
I mean,
power.
it still could be. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I'm just
that
saying if something else. What?
the motive needs to make sense, and right now it just doesn't really feel like it makes a lot of sense.
As the DM, this is the hardest part for me. I'm gonna be like, I just want to talk about it, but I can't.
Go write a book.
I've been
Brandon.
going ahead, Brandon.
I mean, if you want, I can roll for cop, and you can give me like a cop brain blast on mode.
That's fair.
Flashback.
All the things we've read, all the
Flashback.
cops.
So I got Molotov cocktail.
I mean, if you want to roll insight
always
on the
Molotov.
situation, I wouldn't say no.
I mean, I'll roll insight on the situation. Watch this be the one that I biff it on.
Not 20.
Survey said.
26.
Pretty good.
Not
So you're trying to figure out motive.
bad.
Trying to figure out what exact motive, like saving him.
Yeah, is it saving him? Is she trying to release him? Or is she trying to punish? Because it just seems...
Are you talking about the incident with her holding down Typhoon, or what she's doing with the spores?
talking about with the spores.
Okay,
Shit, what she did to Typhoon. Sorry, Typhoon.
No, it's okay. I'll just keep
All
crying in
around
the
me
corner.
are familiar faces. Word out.
This is why I murder.
The motive, like
Rapier
the
is
intent
turn.
and motive that you can try and decipher from it is not so much regretting decision, more of I brought you into this world. I'll take you out of this world.
Got it. Okay.
This is control.
Angry mama.
Got it.
So this is her that method of whatever, like,
So whether that's considered punishing or...
Ooh, I
or
was on the
yeah,
right track.
Yeah, okay.
Punishing.
Okay.
Oh.
it could be punishing,
wait.
it could be it's just the
Right.
motive is
It
Mom
feels very like...
If
yeah,
I can't love you,
gotcha.
no one can.
yeah,
Gotcha.
very
Clarifying
much
question.
clarifying answer.
They sealed her against her will. Correct?
Oh, of
You
course.
are correct.
Yes. Okay.
Who wants to be sealed?
And so that's it, because she wants to keep him docile. She wants to turn him back into. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
Maybe we can find a way to talk
No
with
one
those
knows.
slivers.
Just for anyone else, no one knows where she was sealed at.
But the slivers do.
You are correct.
So
Well.
maybe if we can talk with one of them.
Hey, yo, Sliver, where'd they put your mom?
I think that we need to see if we can... Probably you more than any of us, since clearly you have a connection, Typhoon. We need to see about talking to the heart, I think.
Like to the water bubble?
Well,
Yeah.
something like that, if that's what that is.
Do I have to go back in it?
I don't know.
Okay. I will if I have to.
Personally, I think the fact that there's invisible mushrooms around this area makes me very unhappy, and I have theories about... I have theories about the people involved down here, but
Like we said, we
without...
can't trust them.
There's part of me that wants to wait and see who may or may not be trustworthy, and the only way to do that is with time. Unfortunately, I don't think that...
What theories are currently swimming in your head?
Well, I
Assuming.
believe the young priestess in training probably has good means, and I believe that, somewhat, that the scholar probably... I don't know about good means, but I think that he doesn't intend to hurt someone. I'm not
It's genuine.
entirely convinced by the guards, but...
Hey, God, baby.
No.
I mean, obviously there are people working under.
The thing is they know. They know that what this is seems to be affecting their kind greater than it does for the surface dwellers. So, why... Then again, why would anybody in Midway want to blow it up? None of this makes any sense. And it's not a chaos thing, it's a...
It's just clearly targeted.
Yeah.
I mean, could that not be just targeted chaos? It's controlled chaos in a sense, you know what I mean? Like,
But to send someone of her stature. I mean, must be like a reason. There's no reason they'd send someone like her to
Well,
come here unless it was for a
Oh, it might be
reason.
ability.
that
or,
seems partially due to ability, and she is a druid, and partially due to the fact of her position. Probably
And
makes it easier for her to get places.
I don't know many druids that can cast like at this wide range and also keep them invisible. That's crazy.
I could take a risk, and I could speak of this to either Serena or to the lieutenant. Or we can wait and see and hope in the meantime nobody is affected by this.
I wish there was just a way that we could tell we could trust. No?
Trust is the rarest currency, and unfortunately, not many people have that, especially that to give.
And at the same time, we don't know if any doppelgangers are down here for any reason whatsoever.
Well, we know of at least one.
Okay, well, we know of at least one, but we don't know if there's more now. God, freaking, I hate these. Bigfoot was the coolest of them.
That was also my thought, was who else could have been replaced.
You all change into your dinner attire. It's glitz and fashion.
These are they sent us clothes, so I imagine the thing I have to put on is my mask.
Yes.
Okay. And then my
Give
red
you like a
flourishing
sport-
cape
We'll give you a
for
sports
splash
coat. Oh,
of
okay.
color. Splash.
You,
Splash.
the clothes that you get are very much kind of similar to Nereus's scholar. They're a mix between like traditional flowy robe for water-based things and then land-based.
Are my dress clothes better than this?
Yeah, technically yes.
I'm just gonna wear my dress clothes.
Am I better than these
Wait.
people?
Would that be insulting if I didn't wear
Potentially.
their clothes? You know, I'll wear their clothes. I don't get to wear it much.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
You should go out to a fancy dinner one day. I'm just saying.
You got fancy dinner money?
Yes, you all
Yes.
do.
Yes, we all do.
No.
Not if we keep
what
going.
are you talking
Not if we keep going to fancy dinners. We won't.
We haven't even gone to one.
Let me know if we find a Jarl's. We'll go.
Bet.
So you all head to dinner. She is, Amma is still waiting for you. As you guys approach, she will get up from her prayer position. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, follow me. Remember when the king and queen enter the room, bow.
And don't speak unless spoken to, right? That's why I laughed.
You may speak but don't speak when
Turn.
you're out of turn. If they are addressing the room, do not
Just hit.
It's me.
interject.
How is everyone doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, Mr. King.
Yeah.
Off with your head.
Which
Um,
one?
You all
Or what?
begin to make your way up, up, up. And as you go up to the next floor, you hear the sounds of people moving things around. People are setting table places. There's cooking happening. It's a larger room for dining, but not the largest. Like it's not like an expansive ballroom or anything. You will all be able to sit.
You know what the question is, right?
How many Applebee's?
Yes.
Half an Applebee's.
Okay.
Like I said, not a ballroom, nothing huge, but enough to fit people to be they are serving, sitting. There is a head table at the front where the king and queen.
It's a dining hall.
Yes, but fancy. And you guys are seated fairly close to the head table. There is probably about 10 feet difference between the head table and you guys, but you guys are fairly close. It is just your group and Amma. There are 5 of you sitting there. It's roughly 5 people per table. And then the king, queen, and the firstborn princess will sit.
Do we see Seraphine? Or Seraphina, yeah.
Lady said the druid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where is she?
See us.
She is currently up
Occupied.
getting a grabbing a drink from one of the various servers going around. She has not noticed you yet.
Okay.
Amma, we can get the jump on her.
Kill her in the middle of this banquet. That's a great idea.
Please,
They're poison into
for
her
the
drink.
love of God.
Just...
Nara won't understand this reference yet, but let's just Game of Thrones everyone here.
I should have been an open hand.
You mean
monkey,
let's
but-
let's start playing the Reigns of Castamere then?
Yeah.
What?
I don't understand that one.
All right, you'll get there.
Oh god, I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm so excited.
You will see Lady Seraphina. She is what is in D&D a high elf. She is not tall. She's about 5'7". Yes, she's high.
Passing her in a wall.
But she is about to say like 5'7". She is dyed greenish black hair. So it has like, it's black but it has like a green sheen to it. It is very much, it looks kind of like a waterfall going down her back.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How long has it been since we left the room?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, how long has it been since we left the room?
At this point, probably like walking the whole thing, maybe 10 minutes.
Cool. So you know, see invisibility lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
What do I see?
Oh,
Mushroom, mushroom.
You do.
Cool.
You see a few mushrooms about.
Cool.
Thanks, I hate
smack
it.
him. Smack him.
Are they around her?
Give me a perception.
Cool. That is a
37.
23.
With a 23, you see that as she walks past a set of like a table, her wrist will barely move, and you will just see a little spore laying in the bottom, in the middle of the table underneath.
In the table, like on the table.
No, like underneath the table.
Like underneath the
Yeah,
table.
on the floor.
Cool.
Be like, I'm sorry, you dropped this.
You dropped your spore.
She will, as she's walking around, she will notice you all.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Are you guys insight in her reaction?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My
We'd like to insight her reaction. The entire group just like.
Why is it the fucking scene from Scrubs where they all give JD the stink eye with the ominous Gorgorian chant? Just like, alright guys, remember, stink eye, dollies.
Yeah, I was thinking freaking, what is it, grown-ups, where we all take turns looking?
Okay, whatever.
It wasn't natural 20, but with disadvantage, it turned into a 6.
Sick. Typhoon.
I'm mathing. 9 plus 18.
Past 25.
Was that we were rolling at disadvantage?
27. I also got 27.
No, just Star gets it.
Oh,
Just
just
add
started.
me.
Star can't insight people for shit. She's not human.
Yeah.
It has been
Teresa's
a
like,
character
oh.
flaw this entire time that whenever
Yeah.
you roll insight, it's immediately a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, I made up for Star then with a nat 20.
Okay,
Hey!
so
That's
three of
for
you
everyone.
pick up that she does immediately recognize you, and there is just, only because you got a nat 20, you guys both beat 25, a moment of time to turn on and make them believe I don't know.
Hello!
So she will come over. I was not aware that I was going to be dining with heroes of the realm.
Where?
Dude, I was thinking that. I was like, looks behind me. What? There's something wrong.
Teresa in her head. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Yeah, Teresa's like,
Oh, good. She doesn't know.
scot free.
I'm playing it so cool right
The
now.
three of you just see
Act
Teresa
normal.
immediately just relaxes. Just immediately like, oh, she has
Good.
no fucking.
Teresa just leans back in her chair.
Just
chair.
there.
Dude, I love that so much.
The other three of you are like, we know. Does she know that we know that she knows?
we know that she knows.
I got a report while down here that you helped save the city.
This city?
No, Ronstead.
I suppose in some ways we helped.
Wait, Don said was the city we just left, right?
It's still with the portals. I just didn't know how to reply. I was like, what do I say?
Dragonheart's like, I don't remember being there. I don't think Dragonheart
thought
stepped
too
foot in that
hard.
city.
You're overthinking it.
Dragonheart's like, who's Dragonheart?
He did.
Dragonheart's like,
I
the
mean-
knoll was there.
We assisted some small things, yeah. I'm sorry, and you are?
Oh, I am terribly sorry. My name is Lady Seraphina. I am the High Druidic member of the council and the voice of nature for our city.
I wasn't aware we were in such illustrious company.
Yes, Lady Seraphina, I have heard of.
Should we bow?
No.
Yeah, I will. I will actually. I
She
do
will-
not imagine.
As you bow, with your passive, you can see that that's an absolute power trip for her.
Yep.
Immediately
Yeah.
just, no,
She's-
stand. I don't deserve that.
I totally deserve that.
What brings you here?
I am the emissary for the Sliver to this civilization. I have a deep investment in the well-being of our Sliver's health and nature, and since they are the inhabitants of one of the well springs of water for us, I have made it my life's mission to slowly create habitable bonds between us.
When she says wellspring, she talking about the floating bubble water?
Well,
You're talking about the
Or
literal,
like
the literal lakes you're in.
okay.
The literal
I was just
lakes.
making sure.
that is very important work.
Yeah, I feel honored that you even know us.
Oh, of course I would know. You all have such illustrious deeds, and like I said, I was informed that you saved the city.
Urge to be cheeky.
Urge to be cheeky rising.
You
Why does
are
North
Just
never-
squeezed in
you
with
are
us.
currently only accompanied by Amma, so it's
Yeah.
just you guys having a little conversation. The acoustics in the room right now are people can have quiet conversations, but not amongst themselves.
Are people like loudly talking amongst themselves, or
Some
is it
people
just-
are talking a little bit louder. There are some members of the guards and some other members of Lady Seraphina's like
A round of drinks.
yeah, like accompanying and like people are talking, but you guys are able to just talk amongst yourselves.
You made me lose my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Was it something cheeky to Lady Serafina?
No, I was like trying to be respectful, but I don't remember. God,
Time to be cheeky instead.
I don't know how to be cheeky without being like a complete dick. So
Yeah, you would know he saved it. It's your fucking fault, man.
legit, bro. Not smart enough to be cheeky and like not like and get away with it.
That must take a lot of work going around all over the place and establishing connections and doing all I can't even imagine. That's
And you say you're
brilliant.
a voice of nature for this city or Donstead or like the whole sliver? Or...
I am heavily invested in the entire sliver, but specifically, I work out of Dawnstead.
And like, I don't know if you don't mind me asking, what is like the voice of nature? Like you hear like voices in nature?
Oh, many things speak to me. I am a druid. I have become, in my essence, is intertwined with nature itself. I can hear the trees, the plants, the air, the water, the earth,
The rocks.
the rock. Yes.
I do enjoy listening to rock, especially when they roll.
I have no words.
Look, that's a joke his dad would have done. So, like, seeing his dad doing fancy party things, and his dad runs around doing dad jokes, they find him
No.
amusing. So he's pulling out the same stops to try to save face.
WWDD.
What would dad do? Look, I live
That
by
must
that same
be-
moniker in real life, too.
What's that? I was just saying that must be a very beautiful thing to commune with nature. I myself, as a water ganassi, also find nature to be beautiful.
I am glad that you also see the merit in nature and keeping the balance as it should.
Does
how
your-
is-
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, does your work ever come into contention with those that are unnatural? You know, I work with machinery, so
I
I
knew
was.
what you were asking, but it was just so funny.
What?
Oh, I am not a stranger to modern advances, but I do believe that at a certain point, knowledge can grow too greedy and begin to siphon off more than it gives.
And what then?
Yet knowledge of nature is also quite beautiful and helpful in its own self.
You're correct. But when you take life away and
Without giving like
without giving and replenishing, you are draining our land of its life.
fair enough.
And
Final
in
Fantasy VII.
keeping with the natural balance, I suppose the opposite is also true.
I mean that seems fair.
Indeed.
There should always
The
be
cheeky.
Dragonheart just.
circle of life.
Yes.
Teresa in her
You see,
head. I'm
Dragonheart-
going to be so cool.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I'm trying to remember too. My parents, were they on the council too, or there's someone else I knew that was on the council? I can't remember.
Your parents worked for someone who was on the council.
That's who it was. Okay, I don't remember their name though. Okay, not gonna make any more connections. I want to figure out my past.
Teresa in her head. I'm doing so good right now.
The other Teresa's voice in your head going, "Yes, you are."
And what's
She-
brought you here? Actually, I'm just...
I was hoping we had discussed long ago that I might be able to go to one of their holy sites. Amma here was actually discussing taking me there tomorrow. If
that would
this
be
dinner goes
beautiful.
well.
If only I could be so lucky to see such a beautiful sight.
Are you trying to persuade?
Yeah.
You're guilting your way into it.
Give me
Yeah.
a persuasion.
Man,
Oh, as a,
golly
They put me through a
gee,
lot
it'd be
today.
real
I think
neat
I
if I
deserve
could
it.
go too someday.
It was fine.
Gee, willikers.
Dirty 20. Are you good now?
You will see Amma like have a moment of like, yeah, it would be kind of nice. It would. I think it's fair that you'd be like. She has that look like, yeah, Typhoon Go would make sense.
Are you sure?
Lady
I would be so grateful.
Seraphina will look. Well, normally you have to earn the right to go to such a place through years, and she's looking at Amma, years and years of dedication and service to the land. But that is not my decision to make. That would be the High Priestess's decision to make.
And that's very fair, and I'll see what she says.
Well, we are heroes of the realm.
As you said.
As
And
you
we
said.
look to protect this realm and this sliver.
You are
Very
so
much so.
correct, and we thank you for your service. But
You're very
technically,
welcome.
here in the water, you're not heroes of their realm.
Oh, correct. We're not.
But we could be.
Not yet.
You never know what may happen, making a
Yes,
good
that's the shit
connection.
out of
Oh, good. She better. I want her
It could
to.
be our realm.
Could be.
Making good connections like you have done. Maybe that's a good thing for us to do.
Daggers.
Oh, I bet. Cool.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Well, hopefully, we can enjoy dinner. Word of advice: when the first meal comes out, don't eat too fast. I know
And sight!
I. Go,
oh, you don't
like-
want us to choke.
Just the vibrato on that. Inside!
Natural one!
You have no clue why she said that.
It's like, oh.
Oh, she
you don't
wants
want
us to savor
choke.
every bite.
Yes.
That's an oddly really nice thing to say
Thanks
to
for
us right
your
Oh,
before.
that is that's very kind advice. It would be unfortunate if we were to choke, perhaps, on something.
It would be. That would be off. That would be
Just
an
the
awful thing to
crunching.
happen. I am a customer of modern medicine as well, not just druidic. So if something were to happen to one of you, I would be able to take care of you.
Oh, I
that's
know the
so
Heimlich
good
as
to
well
know.
if you need it.
I'm also CPR certified.
That's an OSHA violation.
I mean, we are heroes of the realm, so we have to at least take care of ourselves as well as others, so.
Indeed. I do believe that dinner will be started shortly, so I am going to return to my.
Oh, I wonder what dinner is. Is it mushrooms risotto?
Yeah, I think there's something about sauteed mushrooms. I'm trying to join John. I want to be like
Oh
you.
my god.
Oh, what if it's mushrooms?
I'm just pushing at this point. I'm pushing. I know I am.
Ooh, you know what's real nice right now? Mushroom caps.
You know, stuffed mushrooms are pretty good as well.
No, they are. They're wonderful, actually.
Yes.
Wow,
Maybe we
Jane
got
Trails
pizza
are
with
very
extra
in
mushroom.
season.
With your see invisibility still up,
There's one on your nose.
one under each of you.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Like,
I hear there's some
under
real
our
fun
chair?
guys here somewhere.
Yeah, underneath your chairs, as she walks away, you will just see the.
Take care. There's things under the chairs. Don't touch them barehanded. John is. I don't know where John's sitting, but he's just gonna like carefully take a napkin and just kind of like reach under the person's chair next to him, reach under his, and then move to the third, reach under theirs.
I thought you were telling us to do
Amma,
ours.
I'm gonna be like, John.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's the
is-
spot
are
right
you
there.
okay?
That's the spot
Oh,
right deeper.
John.
Is
I'm sorry.
you know, I'm rather not feeling well. Is
You need a restroom.
looking around, is the lieutenant anywhere nearby?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. To the others on the other side of the table, John is just going to carefully instruct whoever's in the middle.
Amma is the
Oh,
one.
Anna's
Yeah,
in the
so
middle. know we're outsiders, and I know that you probably don't trust me much, but carefully, and without causing much of a scene, she's placed something under each of our chairs, invisibly. Sure. My glasses.
Amma will.
I would prefer it if whoever's sitting next to her, Typhoon, were to carefully, using that lovely napkin there, reach under the chairs and see if you can collect them carefully.
You're muted.
All my life I had to fight. I will get a cloth and napkin, make sure my skin is completely covered, so like no part of my skin will be touching it. And I will, kind of what you're feeling, because it's invisible, I won't be able to see. But you know how like you started like the base of the seat, you just like move it slowly until you touch something, like when you're trying to look for something in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna trying to find it because it's invisible, and I will try and grab it with the cloth. Like at the base.
You grab yours.
Yeah, and then I'll.
As you go to grab hers. All rise.
I will snap it real quick off.
Give me a
You want sleight of hand?
at disadvantage because you don't know where it is.
I believe in you.
Advantage. You know what?
I believe in Typhoon.
You know what? I got a 10 and 11, but the great thing is I have a plus 13. So
23.
23. Yes, thank you. I almost said 24.
You quickly snap it. You notice,
you.
and John, you notice this too. These are not coming out of invisibility when you break them.
It's fair.
So you're currently holding nothing in your hand, what it looks like.
Wrap it up in the napkin. Put my hand behind my back.
All rise for the king and queen and princess. Everyone will stand. As they approach, John, you will look. There is more underneath them.
Underneath the chairs?
Underneath on the floor, there are multiple of the spores.
Where they're walking through?
There are a few by where they're walking in at.
Like under their chairs is like a bunch.
Is a more underneath there, yes.
Would shape water be used to cut something?
No, it cannot.
But
Used to
like
drown
the
something.
avatar can.
That's no. They will. Please all be seated. The king will pull out the queen's chair and sit down.
I had an idea.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna. We're still standing, so I'm like. Well, no, I will look over John, but like behind Amma a little bit, and I'm just like. I'm secretly like trying to be like basically saying that I can't see where the mushrooms are, but like I can minor illusion the mushrooms to be seen.
You can make up your own mushrooms.
Exactly, but I'm saying if John points me in the right direction, I can place them there, and make them.
But they would be, if
like,
anyone touched it, they wouldn't.
Yeah, but if they're still within the general area and they're saying there's quite a few over there, eventually something's gonna get touched. That sounded really weird. You know what I mean?
I see your plan. If you want to, that's what you guys.
I hear
I
what you're
think
saying. You
as
want to touch
they
someone.
are coming in, John would look at Amma and say they're under their chairs, looking at the royal family.
Will begin to look a little panicked. The high priestess will also sit at the head table. Hers does not have one underneath it.
Oh, that's crazy.
All except the High Priestess.
I don't know what to do. We're at a dinner. Everyone will sit down. They will bring out the beginner, which is a salad, just a standard salad and some a fish-based soup. No, there are no mushrooms.
Well, darn.
John is going to take the cloth-wrapped ones from Typhoon, add it to his own wrapped pile. Amma, I mention it to you because obviously this is more important than social etiquette, but whatever consequences there may be, something needs to be done about this.
You have a higher standing, and they'll listen to your voice over hours. I mean, that's your family. That's your sister.
Let me think. Let me think. And she will try and start eating.
Do I see not the lieutenant but the captain?
Yeah, Captain's here.
Does Captain have one on the chair?
No,
Of course not.
there's a few people who don't. After people are eating, they're talking. There is a general casual. People are following the king and queen on theirs. The king is not a super burly, large man. He is a little bit more stocky of a build. Currently, he is very clean shaven, very neat, tight hair, wearing very flowy, ornate robes. And then the queen has hair that kind of looks like it's sea foam. Like the depictions kind of look like a sea foam kind of pull down of hair. Her fins are very, very fragile looking, very delicate. And she is probably about 5.5 feet tall. And the princess appears to take more after her father, and is a little bit larger, has a little bit more muscle, and her fins are more jagged. But they're sitting up there with Lady Siriana, and they're having a conversation, and the princess will look over to Amma. Amma. Hey. Sister Amma, who is eating with us today? She will, Amma. These are some of my surface friends that they're apparently heroes of the realm. Excuse, Your Highness, Your Majesty, this is the Order of Tarts. The High Priestess and I invited them to dinner tonight. This is Typhoon. This is Teresa.
I'll bow.
This is Dragonheart Jr.
With a bow.
And this is John Tesserin. They've come quite a long distance, and I hope they can regale you with a story of their adventures. Thank you. And she'll sit back down. That is amazing! Heroes here! What have you done?
Well, Typhoon, you're the storyteller.
No, I was just saying. I'm looking like I am asking openly. Like, is it appropriate now to tell a story? Would another time be better?
Lady Serafina will be like, "No, please regale us with one of your tales. We would all love to hear it."
So one time at band camp.
And is she saying that like loud enough for others to hear, or just our table?
Oh yeah, no, she's calling out to everyone, right? When the princess spoke, everyone went.
Bet it's my time to shine. All right, let's speak. I'm kidding. Anyway, so,
It was not, in fact,
So
his
there's
time to
this one
shine.
crusty ass old bitch.
And this guy ate a fire element.
I'm tired of these motherfucking mushrooms and this other mother down.
And then he ate a kraken.
And then I ate a kraken. This one time, I ate a fire elemental.
So,
I will go ahead and actually since this, and I'm giving this also to be a big distraction. If John or Alma wants to take this time to do whatever, I'm going to be as super extravagant and cast Bardic Inspiration to John during this.
you get Bardic.
But basically, I'm going to tell the time of when we were in. I'm not saying why we were entering this town, but the dragon, where we were defeating the dragons. I'm going to be very extravagant, very extra animated, and use minor illusion along with shape water to make it more dramatic and cast like the fake rain and like explain everything that was happening there, like when we approached and what.
Give me
happened.
performance at advantage.
Yes. 19 plus what's performance? Plus 7. 26.
Yep. It is enthralling. You're like going about, you're using the space very well, you're using your minor illusion, the sound effects, the rain, you're doing everything, and it is...
I'll do some fake battles and poses and stuff.
they are enamored with whatever, like, everything you're talking about. The princess is just like, oh, wow. The king and queen are also amused. They're like, oh, like they're into it.
The sounds, man.
Yeah, let's go. Like I wanted to be very immersive and like even like let's say like the dragon was pinning me down at one point. Like I'll minor illusion the dragon and fake like on the ground like I'm pinned down. Like I want to be immersive, take the time in case John or Alma want to do anything.
I'll help with like little sound effects, like pulling like sheets of metal and like making the little like
Where are you getting that from?
I don't know if this is
Her
good.
abs, obviously.
from my pockets.
It's from her abs, obviously.
It technically says object
What?
or creature. Gonna help play up the story first by doing some dancing lights to sort of like illuminate different things, and then fairy fire.
Oh. You know what I just did? God.
Yo.
Jesus, that's so smart. Man. God.
Very
God
I'm freaking
damn.
dead right now. Jesus Christ, that was such a big brain blow. God.
I can't be mad. That's fucking phenomenal.
That's so.
Hold on, let me change headspace.
Great work, detective.
I was sitting there, I was like,
I'm sure to make Sergeant know.
Here's your gun and badge back.
You crazy son of a bitch. You just saved Christmas.
So you just see as like Typhoon gets to like the climax of the story, there is a 20-foot cube that just like ignites with this like deep green, like pale but like lime green glow.
Is it concentration based?
It is concentration based.
Okay.
But everyone's distracted by my performance.
Yeah,
I was saying it's at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's my first performance, Brandon. Let me have this.
Oh, nothing's gonna interrupt you.
Let John have this.
That's
That's fucked.
Dude, that was so smoothly played in. I love that so much.
I have to think, because she would recognize that spell, obviously. If she works with invisible things, she would know the spell to find invisible things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just going to talk out what my thought process is. My thought process is, what could this higher power druid do that would be subtle enough to get drawn to drop concentration before enough people notice the fungus?
Fungus.
The fungus among us.
I don't think she can do anything. She's enamored by the dragon story. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just such a
She
fun guy.
does not give
I show
two
her my
fucks.
abs. I show her my abs. She wants me. No I'm kidding.
Joke's on you. She
We're having an ab off right now. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Don't say less. I introduced the Misty Boys.
the Steamy Boys.
So John's sitting here like, and then oh my. Somebody say something. For fuck's sake, somebody.
The Steamy Boy Productions presents.
And it blows fire in everyone's face, so no one can see that you just cast fairy fire.
We're like 2 steps away from starting
You
a
walk
porn
over
company.
like Sarah.
Wait, no, you want people to see that fairy fire was cast.
Yes, you want to see that fairy fire was cast.
Okay, but it looks like it's a part of the fire of the minor illusion.
No, you don't want that.
It's supposed to be drawing attention to something very specific.
It's supposed to draw the attention.
Okay, fine.
You like run into Seraphina while like this is happening.
Yeah,
you're
actually,
getting
I
her
will
to-
go up to like as close without like the guards being attention, and that's like I'm gathering their attention and I'm doing something. And like we went to underground, we were able to talk with some good dragon. Blah 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 blah.
This one time at Dragon
And
Camp.
then, since they're at a table, this would be great. I will do the story. I was like, and then we went to this this restaurant, and my friend Dragonheart and another friend of ours, they ate fire, the souls of fire. And I will do minor illusion the table, like the table that was presented for the contest.
I need
I don't know. I'm trying to be
John.
Yes.
to give me an intelligence saving throw.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
Intelligence.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, what is the bardic? Is it D6?
That's a great question. This yet?
Like a
Yeah,
D6.
D6.
Okay. 22.
I can read your lips.
I was like, I know that's not gonna be good enough. Fuck.
Meets it, beats it.
Fuck yeah!
Suck
You were
on
not
that, Brandon.
feeble-minded.
Cool.
I was like, what does she have access to that she can pop off and make John just stop being John? But you save yourself from being feeble-minded. I almost just crippled your...
Oh yeah, you almost just
I
crippled
almost
the
just
fucking wizard.
kneecapped your wizard.
Feeling that, John's immediately gonna be like, "Oh my god, what is that?" Pointing at the mushroom.
I stopped my minor illusion.
They look like fun guys.
Are those mushrooms?
Are those? Those look like.
They look like the ones we saw in the forest.
Immediately, the guards pop up. King and queen are pulled out of the room. Everyone immediately, because you can. It's only in that area, though, right?
Correct. Yes.
So there, no one knows about the ones away from everyone.
Correct.
Yeah, but the royal family is everyone clearly. Like you will see the captain get up, make a perimeter, clear the area. We will send food to your rooms. Everyone leave now.
Everybody out!
Do they mean everyone except us or everyone?
Be careful. There might be more.
Everyone out.
Skiddly dee, skiddly doo,
And I
getting the
catch
fuck out
Seraphina's
of here.
like, what she
Watch your
looks
steps.
like.
They seem to be invisible.
You can give an insight check to Seraphina.
I just want like a general like. Well, okay. Oh wait,
You
disadvantage.
see she has a red
Hey,
flower.
15. That's like the best insight I've ever had.
15. The current expression she's giving is absolute horror and shock. Like, oh my god. You will see she goes, I am an expert in sports. I should be able to take care of this. If we would like my expert opinion on this, I might be able to handle these.
Can
This
I
is
minor
not your
illusion from
land.
another area since I can use voices? Okay, you can help me word this better because it's gonna sound really snarky when I say it. I'm basically saying, Like, basically, like, oh, you're expert in sports. Where'd the mushrooms come from? We're underwater.
Do you want to try and make a voice say
I
like? Because
want
you can't minor illusion words though. It's only like sound.
I said someone can talk.
But yeah, but whose voice are you doing?
My dude,
The
my
Knowles.
pirate daddy.
So there's gonna be a random pirate in the room.
Yar, who be putting the mushrooms in
Or
here?
like a noble-like person. I do. Yaris Sepultos.
Oh, wait, what?
That would be such an interesting concept.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Lady,
think this through.
a few of the people hear that voice and immediately go, like, look for him. Lady Serafina looks.
Act like nothing happened. I'm gonna walk one out. Stealth.
One of the guards will look to the high priestess. The high priestess. Yes, Lady Serafina, please help. We can try and take them out. Just please be careful. Everyone, leave. So you are all ushered out except for the guards, the high priestess, and Lady Serafina.
Oh, all the people trying to kill them. Cool.
Um,
I feel like this is a hostile tape.
you guys are taken back to your room, and you guys are put on lockdown.
Lockdown.
The food is brought to you.
Hot damn.
I think that went well.
Good job, Typhoon. That
Oh, thank you.
that quick thinking, John.
Oh, that was so smart. I didn't even notice that you did it. I thought that was my own minor illusion.
You're all back in the room.
Disaster averted.
So,
For the moment.
I mean, at least they know it's here, but they still believe that she's a good person.
Were any of the mushrooms replaced in our room?
At this point, you're
If it's been over an hour,
yeah.
then
At this point,
I don't know for the moment. It doesn't last that long.
Mm.
I mean, gets a cloth, reaches for the same area that you reached last time.
Not
Alright,
there.
cool, at least it's not in that spot. Guess I'm not going to that place tomorrow and now.
I'm really glad. Like,
I'm never gonna see those houses, am I?
Here's the thing. This is not a good situation. However, we have just uncovered the fact that there was, in fact, some sort of potential assassination attempt taken against the royal family, which will put the guards on high and hopefully reveal those who are loyal and who aren't to a degree.
You know, I mean, from your perspective, the only thing, won't it look bad because we are also visitors here? And even though we are the ones uncovering it, you don't
Correct.
think they'll look at us oddly. I mean, granted, we've had an alibi, or at least I have an alibi for like 6 hours.
Here's the thing. I've told now 3-4 different people. Hopefully one of them is trustworthy.
Yeah. And did you tell us who had the sports and who didn't?
the individuals who had it underneath were you guys, the royal family, except for Lady Sariana, the high priestess. And then not under the captain, but under a few of the other individuals. There are even some underneath some of the people who are accompanying the druid, Lady Serafina.
Oh, she's trying to get rid of them easy. Alright. So then, I mean, that also is concerning, because what if the high priestess is in on it? She seems to buy the whole, like, she obviously can't be replaced. I've known her for years type of attitude.
That was my thought. On the other hand, who takes the place if all of the crown is killed?
Would Amma then be forced to take it since she would?
But Amma was also selected. So
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
fair.
the entirety, then who's in
I mean, it's
charge?
the high priestess.
And at that point, if she already feels comfortable enough with her amount of influence over the High Priestess, perhaps she doesn't feel the need to remove her. So I'm not saying she is or isn't, but it doesn't look good either way.
Yeah.
At
keep
least
our eyes
Serafina doesn't know that we know.
open. Know that we know what?
Oh, she definitely knows. I made sure of that.
Oh.
Oh
Sorry, I
dear.
didn't roll high enough.
Oh, Teresa, you sweetheart.
Yeah. I
She
didn't roll
knew
high
from the
enough.
moment she saw us.
I thought you were just really confident. I saw you relaxed and everything. Like you're rocking it. You just wow. It's okay. We'll work on that.
Teresa.exe has stopped
We'll
working.
work on that. We'll get you some upgrades. There's a new operating system coming out soon.
Upgrade my GPU.
I mean, for right now, there's nothing we can do from in here unless you just want to plan something. Okay, grab my plate and sit in the corner and eat my food.
Delicious.
Contemplate everything that's happened today, because god dang it, I don't want.
As you guys are eating and thinking, Teresa, you feel something inside you. As,
It's a parasite.
As almost like a radio frequency begins tuning in on the radio, like.
I explode.
Self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Is this thing on?
Oh, that's disconcerting.
Do we all hear that?
Hello?
Is this only
Hello?
Teresa here, or do we
Yes.
all hear?
I'll
It's in your head.
Mr. Strongwall.
Yep. They have me doing this.
Who?
But you hate me.
No, I hate John. Those are different.
You know, the fact that
You
you...
also
this would be William in Stronghall. This would be the man who runs Brom.
yes.
But all to say, Teresa's, yeah. You know, the fact that you know that I dislike you makes me like you a little bit.
Good.
I forgot about it.
Good.
Never forget
Good.
about Stronghold.
I'm just really bad with names.
Are you
What can I do?
fighting for your life right now?
No.
Oh, perfect. Makes this
Oh.
easier.
A little bit. I mean, why?
A little bit, but like not currently in any danger. I think.
Now that we have a fix on your location and you talked with me long enough,
What? What's going on?
we are going to pull you back to Taroga.
What? Right now?
Now.
Okay. I'll speak up like
You have 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, I can do 20 minutes.
I can do 20 minutes.
Hey guys.
I'm eating. What? Don't judge me.
I'm eating, don't judge me.
I definitely added alcohol to my drink.
Give me a piece of that chicken.
Okay. Like, give me some of your macaroni, though.
Also,
Yes,
I think
the
I'm
fancy
leaving.
meal they're giving chicken and macaroni.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Chicken
Chicken and
titties.
macaroni's not fancy for you? What's fancy? Salmon?
Yeah, Mr. Stronghollow, he's connected
that
to
he's
me
wrong?
in my brain right now, and he's telling me I'm leaving in about 20 minutes. I think they have means to teleport me. I don't
What?
think it's. I think it's against my will. I don't think I can do anything about it.
He can connect to you first. Like, let's address the first thing here. Like, cast a spell, talk to you, or connect. That's like two different, for you at least.
It's like he tuned into my mental frequency.
And we
If I'm like a radio.
That doesn't.
Tell me, we could have done this to you the entire
We could have.
Wait, but we could have had like quiet communication this entire time. Not quiet. Wait, long distance.
It's probably Chiroga, whatever technology they've cooked up.
Technology.
And he wants you back.
Yeah.
Tell him no.
I have anything.
Or what? How?
I don't have any say in this. I think no matter where I go, they're just going to teleport me.
How do they know where you are? There have been literal, like a dozen occasions that we could have used that as
Typhoon, I'm going to make this a glaringly obvious statement. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Teresa, but you are perhaps a very expensive piece of equipment belonging to the government there, correct?
Yeah.
So surely
basically-
there is a way that they can track you,
Yeah.
and perhaps
I'm a
they've figured that
glorified-
out.
Why hasn't the government tracked her?
Because the government wasn't aware of her continued existence, perhaps?
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Each of us has a unique signal, something special to each one of us. And I guess they found a way to connect to me, and it seems like they need me. Really, really, really shitty time.
You know, start
Hey, Mr. Stronghall, you still there?
Yep.
Wait, can you? I don't know if I asked this. Can you ask him if he's seen God, what's his brother's name again? Leah, the DePaul. No, not DePaul. God, what is their names? Let me go look it up.
I'm
Leonardo
guessing I
DiCaprio?
don't
No.
have any
Choice in this matter.
choice in this matter. Yeah.
No.
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 Your father has specifically asked we bring you back now.
Oh. Okay. He says I have no choice in this matter, and that my dad has specifically requested me.
Maybe you're
So,
Well, now is the right time to start rebelling against your father. As good as a time as any. You're hitting your terrible twos.
If they're calling you back, then that perhaps means that things in Tiroga are about to get very
dicey.
temperamental.
Yeah. I mean, a lot was going on even when we left, so.
I don't want you guys to think that I am abandoning you of my own volition.
I mean, it's definitely seeming against your
This
will
is
there.
also, I mean, we decided that we weren't going to make a choice one way or the other with Tiroga. But I think this is important for me to learn more and see what is really going on so I can make my own informed decision about it. I don't know when they will release me. I hope they'll release me. But I guess, John, if you could maybe, I don't know, message me each time you get to a new sliver. That way I know roughly where you guys are, and if they do release me, I can come back or something.
I think that would be a good idea.
I guess you see Leopold's brother too, because like we tried contacting him and we have heard nothing.
Yeah, I'll see what
But
I
be
can do
safe.
on that end.
Be careful. Don't forget to eat and rest. Don't overwork.
You too.
Uh,
Take care of each other. I'll be back when I can. This is really inconvenient, but just I'll make my way over to Typhoon and just I hope you're reunited with your sister.
I thank you. I hope
I-
everything goes well with your father. I hope that your
Thank you.
father's there now.
I know you have doubts about your abilities, but trust in them. I mean, literally, you charmed an entire crowd today of nobles,
that
and
was- That was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie.
channel that more.
Yeah,
It's
I
real
think I'm
cool.
understanding what Fink Food was saying.
Dragonheart, you're a fucking amazing guy, both physically and mentally. When you're not, angry and shit.
Even that's pretty
Ah, that's when I'm at my best. Thank you very much.
Okay,
like
fair. You'll be working double duty in the
No.
menial department until I come back. But
I don't want to do double duty.
we'll do some workouts when I come back. Then
Stardust back. Let's go to the gym, guys.
Dragonheart opens up his arms for a hug.
I'll give him a hug.
Hey, judo flip too!
Ain't no way.
I knew that was gonna happen. I fucking knew that was gonna happen.
You judo flip Teresa onto the ground.
Is this how we say goodbye in Dryotics? I don't remember this.
This is how we say goodbye.
That's the fighters goodbye. Got it.
God, I keep falling for that.
Yes, you do.
And John, you have a brilliant mind. You're one of the smartest people I know, with a fucking crazy strong moral compass. I totally didn't murder anybody while we were in Donston. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, totally didn't murder anybody while we were in Donston.
Definitely no one's dead.
What about Teresa?
I ask that you keep everyone together with your knowledge and insight. Take care of Teresa for me.
I will.
I know she's still
try.
in the. I know she's still in the thing, but I swear, if he hurts her in any way, I will figure out a way to mentally punch the shit out of him.
I mean, with all this time magic going around, I might be able to go back in time and do it.
Maybe that's a great idea.
Time murder. Time murder.
Timer?
Did you just ask the timer on? You still got a little bit.
Time.
Oh shit! It's like the one sketch where it's like the person's on their deathbed and it's like,
And like, goodbye, my friend.
Yes.
Oh, I'm still
oh, wait,
alive.
hold on. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that one of those.
I'll
Get your
see
stuff.
you all very soon.
It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun.
It's been fun. It's been real fun.
You're like a sister.
Teresa, try not to break any laws in your quest to break all of them.
Just stand behind John.
will-
Break them all. Just break them all.
That was the most beautiful goodbye from John I have ever heard.
I will break them at the
Be-
right moment.
What I'm saying is be smart about it.
Oh my god, I understood it this time. Wait, I'm sorry.
I'll break them at the right moment. The right opportunity.
I know, right?
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Also, just don't forget to breathe and don't get too flustered when talking to strangers. Okay, no, not that. The opposite of that. Yes. Because you're gonna be not alone, but you know, you're gonna have to talk.
When
to
you
people.
get there, can you check to see how Peach is doing?
Oh, that too.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell her I finally learned magic. I did it without.
I will.
She'll
I'm
be
a
thrilled.
genius. No kidding.
She's gonna be like, who fucking told this idiot how to do magic?
Talk this dumbass magic.
I'm gonna kill that person! Peach then begins a quest to kill fake Typhoon.
And I'll quickly pick up my shit. Oh,
I've already given.
Hold on. I'll place down. Sure. Yeah. Is that real? Oh, okay.
Let me go through your inventory real quick.
I'll place down. We'll call it 200 gold. Because seems like you guys will need it a bit more than I do.
How do you split that 3 ways?
Just give it to Dragonheart.
Alright, Dragonheart,
He
you
seems
get
fairly
100,
responsible
I'll
with
get
his
100.
money.
I am pretty responsible with my money, thank you very much.
I haven't even bought anything besides necessities. I couldn't even say
How
that
do you
word.
guys explain my disappearance?
You know what, I was just thinking how this is gonna look fucking suspicious as hell.
I figured we get to that when we get to that, because now we can stop this.
They disintegrated, it was the mushrooms, I blame.
No, Teresa tried to like. Go
They got
outside
awfully
and see an
close
orca.
to Lady Seraphina, and then they just...
Disappeared.
Yeah, Seraphina
Crumbled.
asked for her, and then we
They
never saw her
crumbled.
again.
We'll figure something out.
Robotics and water don't really mix all that well.
I don't
Wait,
feel
are
too
you
good,
rusting?
Mr. Tesserin.
Are you
Oh
rusting?
my god.
I don't feel too well.
It's just I don't feel too well.
You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Take care of yourself.
And
meet
you guys will see on the floor, kind of like open up a little arcane gate. The runes begin to show up on the floor around Teresa, and you just see Teresa just. That's the last thing you see if you hear Teresa going.
I was not expecting that.
And then the gate will close as soon as she gets through.
That's
She
so
just
funny.
stands there, turns around, and goes, "Later, bitches." Flips us off. Freebird starts playing.
So now it's just the three of you.
Us, the 3 of us. We can make it if we try.
Just 3 dudes hanging out.
Just 3 guys.
3 guys chilling in a hot tub,
5 feet apart because we're
they're
not
totally
gay.
gay. It's pride. Get with it.
I was
Touch
the
me.
last woman.
Yeah.
I was the last woman character.
It's a sausage fest now.
No.
Touch me.
Oh.
Touch me harder.
Thank you, Ghost Stories.
Love that.
Best, worst dubs ever. Yes, now you 3 are just in the room with your food.
Even though we're laughing, the Typhoon's actually pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We're laughing right now, but it's to laugh our pain away.
Why do I feel like we're laughing and Typhoon is slowly moving towards the pile of gold? And then as we're laughing, Dragonheart just puts his hand on top of it and goes, no.
So 100 to Dragonheart, 100 to Typhoon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let's put it 50-50.
John
75.
stays unpaid.
It's the life.
He chose that. I offered to split it 3 ways.
At 100 gold added to my inventory. Boom.
Rich.
Now you can go to a fancy dinner.
Now I can afford a fancy
You
dinner.
could have a few times
Could've
over.
always-
I can. Yeah, I got.
How much money do you have?
In total, I have 2,210 gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
How much you got, John?
Not 2,000 and whatever.
God, how much? I gotta go.
I have 150, which for John is a lot of money.
He's rolling.
I bought like 3 high-class items. I'm still sitting at 602.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, every single
God,
time,
you want this 100?
me-
I never got it back.
me internally, every single time that Dragonheart hasn't paid for anything or hasn't bought anything, and you
No,
guys
I
have all
see. I
covered,
noticed.
like, I'm just like, man,
That's why I stopped covering.
man already had a bunch of cash sitting at home.
I also
Oh,
just
yeah.
don't buy anything. I'm a monk. I don't need a lot. I buy like
You know, I
scraps.
bet Teresa bought dinner. I'm just saying.
Teresa did.
Me and Teresa bought the freaking place to Donstead.
Yes. Dragonheart could easily have afforded 90% of what you guys have bought for a while.
Well, Claw used a lot of money willy-nilly because Claw had no concept of money. He's like, here you go.
That's true.
And then Nariana was a cleric who was too kind, so she paid for a lot of things.
That's fair. She did pay for a lot of things.
So then when I would go to pay for things, Teresa would be like, I'll pay for that.
Actually, yes, I didn't pay for a lot of things myself.
Dragonheart's just skating by on no one being like, I don't want to pay.
But then one day we're going to have a fine that's like 1,000 gold. We're like, fuck, we don't have that in Dragonhearts. Hold on. There you go.
There's now 3 of us, and like, we're not going to be that expensive anymore.
You say
don't
that,
need
but
to-
you guys can
No,
get
I
into a
mean-
lot of fuck shit. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, it's just like we don't need like huge rooms anymore. Like we you know.
I mean, you
that.
can still buy them.
We don't need huge rooms anymore. We're not gonna go big dinners.
Yeah, we just share a bed.
I mean,
what the homies
has to
do.
continue, I guess.
I mean, you know, just saying.
John, you about to warm up to us real nice. You're gonna be the sandwich between me.
Oh, John's in the middle, huh?
Dragonheart,
That
and we're
fits.
and it's just gonna be steam because I'm water and he's heat.
It's too fucking hot in here.
It's so fucking humid.
We have kung fu grip.
Note to self: learn Ice Storm.
All right, fine. Admit to your ice. Wait, will I become an ice Ganassi?
No. After about 10 minutes, there's a
Wait,
knock
is there
on
anything in? There's no like leftover anything on the ground, is there? Sigils or anything?
No.
Oh, thank God. Let me check that for a second.
There is a knock on the door.
And I'll answer it.
It is Amma.
Amma.
Oh, hey, Amma.
Hello.
May I come in?
Yes, please.
Really?
I am concerned with the recent events and everything that has happened. What you said at dinner tonight, Typhoon. I believe you should. I believe you should be able to go.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
And grab your things.
All of us?
We're going now.
Insight to make sure this is
Grab
a real
stuff.
Amma. Insight to make sure this is a real Amma.
Go for it.
I don't know how I'll tell, but 18 plus 9!
Yeah,
That's how you tell.
that's how you go.
Okay.
This is
That's how you know.
Brandon, you got doppelgangers in this world, bro. I can't trust anything you say.
That's fair. That's true.
Not wrong.
Don't worry, when you guys get to a new sliver, we'll just doppelganger and forget about him. But this is the real Amma.
Okay.
She's currently holding 4 of the breather, or 3 of the breather things, and then realizes.
Teresa had to leave.
It's a long story.
Okay,
Emergency back home.
I will find some reason that she is gone. If we're discovered.
Emergency back home.
We're about to break thousands of years old traditions.
If we're caught.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I am doing this partially for a selfish reason. As I went to check on the cleanup, the High Priestess, I overheard her say that she was going to take Lady Seraphina to the Heart tonight.
So we need to go now.
Yes.
Let's go.
There is no logical explanation to what has happened other than that Lady Seraphina has been using us and is some gain to going to see the Heart. She's asked and talked about it for years, but she's never been allowed until now.
The TLDR, and this is a lot, she's an agent for the mother.
Typhon, TLDR is too long. Didn't read.
Go read.
Oh, dude, I've been figuring. I'm trying to wonder that for years.
There you go.
There you go.
Now you yourself get a point of intelligence.
Oh wait, do I?
No,
No.
you as a person do.
You as Shiro does.
I'm adding it to my character.
No. Grab your things. She will get down on her knees and put this. I am begging that you would help protect Soul. I know that you're all being brought into our issues, but please help me protect the one who has been there for us.
Typhon with the very. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go.
I say with Typhon with the very genuine and honest, open-heartedness would say we will do everything in our power to protect Soul. And and I want her to kind of see that I've kind of made it an understanding and connection of why they worship them so much, and that real connection of this is not just you know how some people make up gods, no, but this is real. That connection I want to portray.
I can only imagine that if we are discovered to be there and they get there, there will be repercussions. Are you all in shape to fight?
Always. Wait. Was there a heal a long rest or anything at any point? 'Cause I
You
took
did.
some damage.
You took a
Short
short rest.
rest.
You could use some hit die for
yeah,
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
One
I'll,
sec, I
take
gotta reset my stats.
I'll use an arcane recovery.
3 be enough for me? That's
Let never take the rest. I think I'm A-okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I took some drowning damage.
Don't we all?
Be careful, you guys might.
I cannot do this for long, but I can make us unseen.
Okay, that would be perfect.
Are you all ready to go? You will need to stay as close to me as possible.
Understood.
And when we get out into open water, you will need to be able to keep up. There will be times where you will have to ride the current.
I will do the rope thing again, yeah?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And I will give you part of consideration because I think you might be the lowest stealth person in our group now.
We will be meeting with someone else when we get out to open water.
Who may that be?
That would be the captain.
Is that the one we could trust, or is that the one we weren't sure about?
Wasn't sure about most of them.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah, that's... Okay, well, let's go if we don't want to waste any more time.
Yeah. Grab our stuff.
And she will cast Pass Without Trace.
Oh, God, I'm so stealthy right now.
So we're going to do a few stealth rolls, and then everyone gives stealth. So you don't have advantage. You get plus 10 on top of your modifier with pass fail.
Oh, I have advantage.
I know. I'm just saying for the
Everyone
other ones.
else that isn't you.
Yeah.
I rolled a million. You can't see me right now.
You can't see me.
If I get a plus 10.
Yeah. Right now, Typhoon, your stealth is plus 23 at advantage.
I rolled a plus 13, or I rolled a 13, so that's
26, so 36. You guys know Typhoon's there because you can physically see him, but other than that, there is no presence to him being there. Like, there's no, like, life aura.
That's
I
fair.
love moments like I love being stealthy.
25.
Okay.
29.
God, you guys are so good.
So you guys fade through. There is a lockdown is happening. As you guys look, Alma will like have you guys hold, wait for a rotation, and then you guys will make your way through.
She's done this a few times.
What?
You definitely all get the sense that she has snuck out of here to go to where she's going several times.
You sneaky
That
little
tracks.
devil, you.
When you guys get out to open water, you begin to swim out. Initially, you immediately go out and down, hugging the side of the spire, going as low as you can, so you're not out and open, more in the foliage of the lake bed. And you begin to swim out. And that is where we are going to pick up in 2 weeks.
Just keep swimming. Just keep
Where you guys
swimming.
are heading to go
The
to
unknown.
the heart of Soul and commune with one of the primal deities of the land.
Should be a good
We're
time.
about to be besties. I'm just saying.
So thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed this session. I will pass it across the table.
Today we play D&D! This will go up on YouTube on Monday. We will not be playing D&D next week.
No, we will not.
There's also no vampire Sunday, right?
Correct.
Correct. You're 2 weeks off.
Correct.
Correct. I have a memory of a goldfish.
Correct.
That's no violation.
What?
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 Who?
Huh?
What? What?
What?
Anything from anyone else?
Hello, I'm Sada Shimmer, Crown Princess to the Crystal Kingdom. Bow down to me if you wish. Oh,
No.
sorry. I'm a Unicorn Princess VTuber that plays a lot of different things, but currently I play no things because I am currently on hiatus. When I resume things, you can catch me at twitch.tv/Stardust_Shimmer. But for now, you may catch me on Twitter at Stardust_Shib, where I shitpost.
Great.
Mwah.
Gross. Why am I? That was so rude,
The
Star.
other day, Wednesday.
Blah.
Come hang out. Or else,
Would you guys be quiet since you're doing this thing?
obviously. Probably. Okay, bye.
No, you just let him talk over you.
Hey everybody, if you want to check out a certain VTuber whose name is Shiro, you can catch him over at twitch.tv/Shiro Nailo, where he streams sometimes on certain days of the week that I don't know.
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
That's
you go.
right, days.
Days of the week.
We hope you
Every week.
enjoyed
Word.
tonight's session, and we cannot wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. So until then, bye.
Bye.